You should all be cautious for tonight's stream, lest a fox put a white ball in your stomach. No suffering is too great for me. Hi everyone, I barely have a voice, and I've decided I'm gonna read something out loud today. Oh boy. So I'm reading about chat members doing crimes. Hello, hello everyone. Hi Lumen, hi Sirius, hi 80, hi Ransom, hi Mika, hi GSH, hi... I think that's everyone who's here so far. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some reading. I am Literature Gra. So hi, welcome. I don't know if you've heard of Empress Teresa, but this is our girl. Gaze upon her glory, chat. A beautiful young maiden of a tender age of, I think, 16. Don't worry about that. The author's definitely not going to be weird about that. You know, what do you even say about Teresa? A woman so high above us, truly a goddess among people. And that goddess nature actually becomes quite literal in the text of the story. So, I'm getting ahead of myself. Empress Teresa is a, let's say it's a guy's fan fiction of his own character. Yeah. So he's really in love with this 16-year-old girl. He's like an old man, by the way. It's really fucking weird. I think he's like a French Canadian, so score one for us again, I guess. Uh, the story follows her as she, finds her place in the world, at the seat of power of the entire world. Yeah, she's perfect, Ransom. She is so lovely. She's perfect. It's book racks? Oh, man. Like, let's not, like, ignore the fact that she does look a little like Chris-chan here. Like, Chris-chan, if Chris got, like, a really good, like, hair moisturizing mask to, like, kill some of that frizz. I think that's what we'd be looking at here. Obviously, the hat hides the receding hairline, but, you know, a girlie's gotta get creative sometimes, and we can't necessarily begrudge her of that one. So, you will find in this book that everyone comes to regard Teresa with the same sort of fawning admiration as the author does. And later on, I'll show you another image of Teresa if I remember. And it's this one, but without the title card here. Because as you can see, he's covering up the bits. And what you don't see here is that the bits are off. They are real off, boys. Her walleye titties be looking in 18 different directions at once. She, like, what is situated firmly on the side of her body. She is a true medical marvel. Our sweet Empress Teresa. An amazing, perfect girl. Sounds a lot like my French teacher's book. Sounds a lot like all French books, honestly. Look, Canada's not sending their best. I'm just doing my part as the Canadian version of Blair White to, like, make sure that Daddy Trump understands that Canada's not sending their best. Then again, he might want to take a look at Norman's hard drive himself, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Not Blair White. It's too late. I've already stepped into the role. You know, I've gotta be real mean, real bitchy, and start real hate campaigns. Remember Riley J. Dennis, anyone? Remember that poor woman? I remember Riley J. Dennis. I'm glad that she's doing better. Her life is great. So it's basically lol... Yeah! yeah, it is lol-ita. That's an amazing way of describing this book. Yeah, it's lol-ita if, like, the older man was instead God. Alright. Welcome to Empress Teresa, everyone. This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna throw on some of the usual tunes in the back, just so we got something to listen to. Cause, you know, we're reading, we're getting cozy. Let's get real cozy. Who wants rain noises? Do we do rain noises, too? Soft rain noise. It's gonna be like a cute little, like, you know, we're sitting in a dank alleyway in the rain. Rain and Thunder because this is a horror show? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. And we will be looking at Cobes later too, so don't worry about it. We're still gonna do some of the usual content, but I really want to do this. Ransom, that's so disgusting. I don't know why you felt the need to share that with all of us, but you should be ashamed. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm so sorry, that sucks. That's really annoying. And gross. Are those dead men by her? They're her soldiers. Never mind the fact that they're firing into each other's anuses, and this guy here in the... Like, look at this. This one here is, like, pointing at this guy's legs. Like, it's kind of hard to see. But, like, these guys are facing these guys. And this guy is kind of on a diagonal just so he can hit this guy. Like, it's a whole-ass mess, baby doll. Like, this doesn't need to be the case. Alright, I got the music. I got the rain. Literal backshots? Yes. It's warm and smells like vomit. Imagine, if you will, Ransom, bending over onto the carpet, lowering your lips, quivering with fear, or is it perhaps excitement, toward the pile of chunky, fluffy, orange cat puke. It's Sunday, I'm allowed. It's Sunday. This is what you came here for, bitch. Lick it up, bitch! Alright, now that I have thoroughly alienated anyone who is new to this channel, we're ready to begin. I'm so excited. Let me turn down the music slightly for my own sake. There we go. Poop Swag, hi, you are so right. This is flagellation. Flagellations to you! Lick the diarrhea. Anyway, welcome to Empress Teresa, everyone. Let's get started. We're gonna read the foreword because it's very funny and gives us a taste of the type of content we are ready to see. So, Empress Teresa, written by Norman Boutet. Copyright 2010. Voice cracks. What am I, a 14-year-old boy again? This book is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons or events is a coincidence. That will probably not be a problem in the way the author expects, but it will probably still be a problem. I'm very simple. So we're opening with quotes from the characters from the book. He was so excited about these banger lines, he needed to hook us with them. Norman Boutet. There, I did it. See, I did it. Like, subscribe, and eat the cat puke, chatty. Okay. I'm very simple. I follow my conscience. I am what I do. If you think that's easy, try it for one day. Because no one has ever followed their conscience for a day. Good God. Teresa Elizabeth Sullivan Hartley, the World Empress. What is a man that you are... Wait, what is man that you are mindful of him, and a son of man that you care for him? Yet you have made him little less than a god. Psalm, chapter 8, verse 4 and 5. You can teach millions something more important. When the world falls apart around us, we look within ourselves and find ourselves. Show us what's within you. British Prime Minister to Teresa Hartley. Aren't you excited? Yeah, GSH, that's what it's giving. Empress Teresa, chapter 1. Let's give like a moment for these too. So yeah. Teresa out here really showing us how to be moral individuals by simply following our own moral intuition. But it's not easy. It's not easy to follow your own moral intuition, guys. You gotta try it for a day and you'll know what a fucking savior she is. How fucking special she is. Bible quote that feels almost completely irrelevant, except maybe kind of in an ironic relevancy. Like, it's ironic because he's making a god of Teresa. And, like, this means to be, like, a sort of statement of hubris, I feel. And I feel like that's, like, missing to him. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it, though. I'm not familiar with Psalm chapter 8 or whatever. You could teach millions something more important, blah, blah, blah. More of just, like, word salad drivel from, Norman. We're gonna get a lot of that here. A lot of it's just, like, pseudo-intellectual, pseudo-philosophical drivel that, like, when you actually, like, listen to the words being said instead of the cadence with which they are being spoken, you're like, wait, this is dumb. This is just dumb and meaningless. Growing up Christian, people really like erroneously citing Bible verses not appropriate to the situation at hand. Yeah, that, functional illiteracy is not doing anyone any favors when it comes to referring to the Bible. They see one word that has something in common with what they're talking about, and then they're like, this is about our conversation. This is literally scripture written for this moment. Okay, let me take a drink of my drink. Sips sludge, mark that off on your K-Gra bingo. The author is super religious. Like, super duper religious. But definitely in, like, a psychosexual way. Like most. Most super religious people are a psychosexual form of religious. Drinking gamer sups? I'm drinking the Papa Meat one, where it's like, what is it, like, raw meat is the flavor? It's actually, like, raspberry and something, but, like, it's called raw meat. It's amazing. I've never had it, but it's an amazing name. I would never buy it unless it was given to me. In which case, I'm not buying it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Empress Teresa, Chapter 1. I'm Teresa, the younger daughter of Edward and Elizabeth Sullivan, and I hope it's not bragging to say I was cute as heck at age 10. Kager's just eating the powder straight up. True. That's what I do. Dry scooping pre-workout. Try, like, injecting it. Doing, like, raw injections. Intravenous. Titty milk. Okay. So. Already starting weird. Yep. You know, keep in mind that this is supposed to be narrated by a, like, 16-year-old girl. And we are already getting some cracks in that facade, you know? Some maybe difficulty that Norman had getting into character while writing. Not that he could notice. He thinks his work is flawless, and anyone who doesn't, like, appreciate it simply doesn't understand yet and needs to be convinced and, like, made to understand. Okay. Everybody in the family said so. I was the princess in the Sullivan clan of Framingham, Massachusetts. Because, besides being cute, I was a whiz in school and had a good disposition. All the relatives expected great things from me. Nobody could have dreamed of what I would do a few years later, and nobody would have believed it if they'd been told. Prime Minister Blair said I'd still be remembered in a million years. Did you catch that? Churchill, Hitler, and Lincoln will be footnotes in dusty history books 1,000 years from now, and nobody remembers Charles Martel, who saved Christianity in Europe by winning the Battle of Tours 1,300 years ago to set up the world as we know it today. But Prime Minister Blair said I'd be remembered for 1,000,000 years. Mr. Blair is not inclined to exaggerating. I was the last person you'd expect to earn that accolade. I was a nobody from nowhere. When this story began, I was a little girl who didn't have much of a clue about anything. My job as a kid was to figure out what the heck was going on and what to do about it. It's not easy when you're young and everything is brand new. Do you love it? Do you love it? Nova would be killed by caffeine vape. Yo, when Nova turns 21, Nova's life is done. Like, that's like season 5 or whatever, or like the sequel series to The World of T-Shirts Chronicles. Hitler! The writing is so bad I'll never doubt myself again. Remember, chatty, it's good to, like, expose yourself to good writing to learn how to write, but you definitely also need exposure to bad writing so you can see what bad writing feels like to read. Okay. So yeah, she's certainly a modest young lady, and she is framed as modest in this book. You aren't supposed to, like, see her as, like, a sort of, boastful braggart with, like, a sort of haughty disposition. She is a humble, sweet, lovely, like, girly, you know? She's like a good girl. She's like not like other girls. Oh my god. Okay. My father once served a tour in the Navy. He said I had to be the captain of my ship, but sometimes the seas would be rough. I had to learn all I could about the world. I wondered why should I be worrying about it in the 4th grade. I'd soon find out. We're lost in this confusing world unless we follow the directions of its maker. I did. It's the only thing that got me through. Everybody has pressures. There are 2 kinds. One is threats to your life and health. I had more than my share of that with 1,000 assassins wanting to get me. The other kind is bearing responsibility for other people's lives and welfare. That's really tough if you care about them. I set new world records in that department. People were sure I'd crack out of the pressure, but I didn't. It will take smarter heads than mine to figure out why not. Look at how humble she is. Do you like the narration voice? I think it's very, very fitting. Like, it's like very pick-me. it's giving, I'm like, just like, naturally pretty, so I like don't really need makeup. But it's really cool that you're good at it. Like, I'm just like not very good at makeup because I don't need to wear it. I have, like, perfect skin. I've never needed to conceal a pimple, because I literally don't get them. Okay. I'll be telling my own story, which is a good thing, because nobody knows it as well as me. The drawback is that there are some things I can't know because I wasn't there. For example, in a really gratuitous example of sequence breaking, let's go. For example, Prime Minister Blair and President Stinson mentioned they talked to each other on the phone. They must have talked with many other heads of state, and it would be interesting to know what was said. It's a sure bet they discussed how to eliminate me if I got out of control, but I can't know any of that. It can be frustrating not knowing these things, but remember, you'll learn things in the same sequence I did. Somebody else telling my story could only say what I did in the world. They couldn't get in my head like you will. You'll see what a horrible worldwide mess I had to deal with. Your bitch is too bad. They'll kill you. If any of you guys shop at Costco, they have street that's really bomb. Is it like, is it boom though? Is it 3 booms? It's funny he uses the real Prime Minister of Britain but makes up a US president. Bro is all over the map. Street corn dip. Okay. My story began quietly with no hint of what was coming. I was home with my 17-year-old sister Catherine, who was old enough to be my babysitter. I don't know why that's so funny. It was just like, yeah, obviously. Yeah. My older sister Catherine was babysitting me. Like, yeah, that's how you can say that. She made it possible for Mom to go back to her part-time job without leaving me alone. Isn't Catherine still in high school, though? I guess, like... I guess if she has to take on all the parenting duties, that's, like, a thing. Catherine hadn't been a whiz in school like me, and she was thinking of going to one of the many trade schools around Boston after high school. Bitch, she is so shady. Her sister's out here, like, fucking babysitting her ass, making her, like, fucking chicken nuggies at, like, 7 p.m. while Mom is, like, I don't know, like, mopping vomit off a diner floor. And this bitch is just like, you're kind of dumb. Not like me. I'm, like, really smart in the ways you're really dumb. But, like, whatever. My stupid bitch sister is going to be a menial worker while I save the world. Yeah, basically. Mom and Dad said I should go to college. Oh my god. Oops. Before going on, I have to mention an odd incident that happened 6 months before I was born. You don't actually. You don't have to do this. This is not the way you tell this story. Mom was raking leaves in the backyard when she noticed a fox sitting on its haunches 10 feet away. It was staring at her. A metal rake is a good weapon against a creature as small as a fox, and Mom held her ground. God, yeah, against a fox? Sure. After 5 minutes, the fox walked away. This strange event seemed unimportant. My parents forgot about it for 18 years. Okay. Now I can begin my story. Our house was next to a pond close to the river where all the neighbors' kids spent many happy hours looking for turtles and frogs. I was lounging on the deck reading a book on the school summer list. Catherine was inside reading a magazine. Cool, I don't know how that's relevant. Taking a momentary break from the book, I noticed a red fox walking along the pond's edge. It disappeared behind the little patch of woods, which Dad let grow wild like most of the neighbors. This was very rare. Red foxes were never seen in broad daylight during the summer months. It didn't happen. This is how it's looping back. This is how it goes. I'm so glad she let us know about the fox before she went back to her story. God, I know, right? Like, she could have just not, and we were about to get, like, the fox, like, info anyway. She could have, like, mentioned the fox, and then mentioned having heard about, like, what happened. Or, like, maybe her parents tell her later on, like, when she was mentioning a fox, the mom would be like, oh yeah, that reminds me of the time when I was pregnant with you, actually, that I saw a red fox. Neat. Just got ads? Get it. Get them. You should get premium. It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. I've seen a fox during daylight during the summer. Yeah, it's really not that rare. It's, like, uncommon. It's like, oh, you don't really usually see them, but, like, they definitely happen. I have premium. Excellent. No ads for you, Ransom. You gotta read My Immortal next? Oh, you know I will. Then something really amazing happened. It came out of the woods and walked toward me. Wow! I kept still and waited to see how close it came before noticing me. It was 60 feet away, 40, 20. By now, it was clear it was looking at me. I considered running into the house, but curiosity won out. The fox reached the 4 steps of the deck. It came up the steps, stopped, and sat on its haunches staring at me. It did not seem vicious, so I waited. Onision's books? Honestly, I want to read them all. I don't read normal books. Like, I have to read, like, this shit. I also write. Maybe one day I'll share what I wrote with you guys. Maybe. In an instant, faster than you could blink an eye, a softball-sized white ball emerged from the fox and went straight into my stomach. It did what now? It fucking did what now? Girl, what? And she's, like, young. She's, like, a little kid during this. She's, like, what, like, 4th grade, she said? Onion Boy wrote, 3 or 4 terrible books, yeah. So, the white ball that emerged from the fox and went straight into her stomach, that's a thing that happened. That's actually one of the most important events that have happened in this book so far. This is the, like, catalyst to everything. This is how she gets her god powers. Spoilers, I know, sorry. I screamed and ran into the house. The fox ran away. I slid the glass deck door closed and locked it just in time to see the fox disappear in the woods. What did you scream for? Asked Catherine, who had walked into the kitchen. There was a fox out there. He won't hurt you, she said and went back to the living room. I stood at the glass door. I like how she's, like, saying he won't hurt you, like, almost like there's a level of familiarity between her and this fox. Like, she's like, yeah, that's, like, the fox that, like, shoots white stuff into you. That's, like, totally normal. Like, what's, like, so freaky about that? Just let it happen. I went to the living room to sit down and think. What was that white thing? I couldn't come up with any theory. It was nothing I had ever seen on those television nature programs. Good God, dude. Perhaps it was a daydream from not eating enough. Mom had warned me about that. At age 10, I was already conscious of my weight and tried to stay skinny. Good God, man. I should eat something. I went into the kitchen to prepare an early lunch of fried eggs, a strip of bacon, toast, and milk. I gobbled all this down in a couple of minutes and soon felt better. It was too little eating after all. Nothing had really happened. I'd be going to the fucking hospital. I would be, like, clawing my insides out. Yes, Strange Aeons, I love her. At age 10? Yeah, at age 10. She got the white stuff in her belly. You know, that's certainly a choice he made as an author. And I am not the only person to, like, point this out when reviewing or reading his book. Everyone thinks it's fucking weird. Especially because of the way it's worded. Okay. Satisfied, I walked back into the living room to find something else to do. I turned on the television and watched the late-night morning talk shows for a while. I heard fire trucks in the distance blaring their deep-toned sirens. These trucks could be heard from a mile away. They were coming closer and closer. Soon, the sound made it obvious they were in the vicinity of our street. My intuition told me this had something to do with the white thing that jumped at me. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not like she had low self-esteem. She just, like, knew that she was kind of fat and, like, wanted to not be fat. My wife and Queen Christian is a much better writer. Yes. Hello, John. I was thinking about you today, John. I was like, I haven't heard from John in a while. The loud fire truck is loud. Don't worry. It's the reason that the fire trucks are approaching is so fucking stupid, and I can't wait for us to get to it. I went out the front door and waited on the lawn. The sirens were very close, and yes, there they were turning into the street. A tanker truck and a small ladder truck. Cool, no one cares. The two vehicles went halfway down the street and stopped. Already people were coming out of their houses to watch the excitement. The yellow fire engines and had loudspeakers that sent out vocal messages loud enough to rattle windows. A conversation was going on between the firemen and the station. What do you have? 115 degrees here, a fireman shouted. It's 70 here. Yup, we have something. A crowd of neighbors was gathering near the confused firemen. I walked over to join the onlookers. What's going on? I asked one of my girlfriends. Girlfriend? They're looking for a fire. They're looking for a fire. They're fucking looking for a fire. The girl's father said, "The temperature jumped up in a few minutes. Somebody called the fire department." It was hot. It was nice a little while ago. I thought it over. A fox appears in daylight, which never happens. It comes up practically to my feet. The white thing jumps into me, sorry. And the firemen look for a fire that doesn't exist. All this happened within an hour. There had to be a connection. You know, normally I would say, you're very dumb, babe. But actually, she's cooking. She is correct. Before long, the fire chief arrived in his yellow sedan. He asked the lead fireman if anything else had been found. Then they walked over to somebody's property to look at the pond. Nothing there. Could it be a ground fire? The fireman asked the chief. Not likely with water over there unless there's a rock ledge underneath. We have to check it out. Thermistor probes were brought from the station, and firemen spent the rest of the morning pushing the probes a few inches into the ground to check the temperature. They did this on everyone's lawn, the area inside the turnaround at the end of the street, and finally went back to people's yards. Yes, they got reports of a fucking temperature increase, and then decided they had to go and fucking investigate. Incredible. They found nothing. Around 1 o'clock, the temperature in our neighborhood had dropped back down to 80 degrees. The firemen gave up and left. I was young and inexperienced, but I wasn't a dumbbell. If people found out what happened today, they'd pester me about it forever. My cousin Mary was diagnosed as a schizophrenic, and the whole Sullivan clan was biting their nails waiting for the gene to show up in some other family member. It wasn't gonna be me. I resolved to never tell anybody. Not even my parents would know. They'd think I was ill like Cousin Mary. I didn't need it. Two days later, I woke up early and walked into the living room. Mom was looking intently out the window. "What's going on?" I asked. "There's some men parked down next to the turnaround. They've been there all night." I looked, and sure enough, a van and a four-door sedan were parked in the turnaround, where they could see every house on the street. Also, weird that you're telling your 10-year-old daughter this. Like, maybe don't scare your child. Are we gonna watch Cobes' video? Oh yeah, we are. We definitely are. Yeah, we fucking hate Cousin Mary. Fuck her and her disabled ass. Good god. Okay. Alright. I looked, and sure enough, a van and a four-door sedan, I hate the word sedan, and it keeps coming up, were parked in the turnaround where they could see every house on the street. Mrs. Gagnon said a police car stopped to talk to them at 2 a.m. They showed IDs, and a little later the police left. Dad woke up and heard the same story. As Mom and Dad got ready for work, another police car came around the street, but left without stopping. Other people left for work. The morning wore on. The mail truck came by at 10. I walked out to get the mail while Catherine was in her room. 2 minutes later, after I got back in the house, the car and van drove away. They had spotted me. How did they know about me? I sat on the sofa thinking for a while. I felt I was being watched. Or was somebody listening? I spotted the phone. Was somebody listening on the phone? I dialed 0 for the operator. Operator, how can I help you? Can I have the number for Alice Pizza in Framingham? 1 moment, please. 10 seconds later, another woman said, Alice Pizza, 555-8402. Thanks. I hung up. So they weren't listening. How did they know about me? How did they know I'm so special? That I got the white stuff from a fox? Guys. Guys, I'm not ready to be famous. My god. The weekend arrived. Mom and I went to Boston to shop in the Washington Street shopping district. We drove down to the Boston Commons underground parking garage. Thank you for all this detail. I really love how much detail this story gives me. So much reading that I don't need. We got up to the surface and a man followed us. We went to the Barnes & Noble bookstore first because if we bought something, it would be small and easy to carry for the rest of the day. I looked through the books on sale and thought I saw a different man watching me. Barnes & Noble had 2 floors. I'm going upstairs, Mom, I said. There was an escalator to the 2nd floor. I went along the wall, stopping now and then, pretending to look at books, and that same man from downstairs always seemed to be close to me. He was spying on me. You are a 10-year-old child. The level of, like, danger vibes the mother should get from this are insane. The random man following them is not my favorite character. We stan him. Stan culture for this man in particular. I can't read it in a Boston accent. I don't even know how Boston accents sound. I'm walking here. Is that it? I don't think that's it. Guys, I don't think that's Boston. Okay. Alright. Later, we went to McDonald's and I spotted an... So, like, what happened? He was just, like, spying on you and then nothing came of it? Okay. Later, we went to McDonald's and I spotted another man who walked behind us into the restaurant. They're really bad at spying, by the way. Like, that a 10-year-old is picking them out this easily, like, they should probably be doing anything else. He was there as long as we were, and after we left, I looked back and he was coming out too. But he stopped at a corner. Another man standing on the corner started walking in our direction. Girl, I think you might actually have the schizophrenies. Like, I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you here. You're describing, like, delusions of gang stalking. They put don't say RS unless there is no... Oh, they put don't say Rs unless there... No R in the wood. Then they definitely put it in? Yeah, but special form of the fox stuff, she notices everything. Fuck. Okay. We got back home and Mom took things into the bedroom. I don't like this sentence. I don't like the way that Norman chose to write this sentence. I don't think that this is a particularly good way of indicating the tone of the scene. Yeah, I don't like that. Celtic! Okay, 1 second. I'm chewing on a Toblerone. This is worse than I thought it would be with the accidental innuendo. Yeah, it's like... It's so desperately trying to, like, burst forth from him that, like, it just comes out. It just fucking comes out at random times. We got back and Mom took the things into the bedroom. I dialed the operator again. Operator, how may I help you? Can you give me the number for Alice Pizza in Framingham? 1 moment, please. I waited and waited and waited. A full minute passed by and she hadn't come up with the number yet. I hung up the phone. Now they knew I knew. Girl, you are just describing a schizophrenic, like, paranoid episode. While I was young, I had some feeble ideas of what this all meant. My life wasn't going to be like that of other kids. I had to think like somebody important, somebody with responsibilities. I was something special. Girl. Maybe I was dangerous. Or that was what the government was thinking. Someday they would come around and talk to me. I wasn't stupid enough to think they would just watch me for the rest of my life. 2 days later, Mom took me to a nearby strip mall. There was a DVD movie rental store. I looked around for the classic movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. They'd shown it on television 2 months earlier. I played and replayed parts of the movie where the astronauts talked to Hal. The most chilling scene was when the astronaut, David Bowman, left the spaceship in a pod to retrieve the body of his dead astronaut partner drifting through space. When he flew back into the spaceship, he said one of Hollywood's most famous lines. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. I don't think that's the line. I don't think that's the line everyone, like, thinks about. I think you actually fucked it up royally. That no one thinks about what he said. It's all about what Hal ended up saying in response to that. I'm not like other girls. A fox shot white stuff on my stomach, and I'm better than you now. Thank you, Mika. Actual schizo thoughts. Yeah, like, actually. The summer days rolled by. I saw the Watchers following me everywhere. Mom did most of her grocery shopping on Saturday, and I usually went with her because Catherine wandered off with her friends. While Mom was talking to the meat counter clerk, I went down to the breakfast cereal aisle to choose something. Why did her mom not? Why did her mom not, like, know? Why is she not paying attention? She thought she was better before, too, Mika. Remember, her parents wanted her to go to college, and her stupid whore of a sister was just a babysitter. Yeah, exactly. She already thought she was special. Now she fucking knows she's special. Hi, Teresa. Some woman I didn't know was standing next to me. She looked to be in her early 20s and had a friendly smile. Hi, I said with a young kid's taciturnity. Jesus Christ. Norman. Do you have a cell phone? Yeah? Call me when you're alone. She handed me a piece of paper with a phone number. So the author of this is a man? The author of this could never not be a man. Like, no woman would ever. No woman could ever. Women do not think like this. The woman knew that I knew about my Watchers. She knew that I knew, that they knew, that I knew, that she knew, that I knew. Like, it's so much. I had often stared at them. So this woman also knew I had to think she was one of them. And I had to be curious enough to talk to her. Well, she approached you, actually. Whatever, it's fine. When we got back home, I went to my room and called the number. My curiosity about the Watchers overcame my wish to keep Hal's secret. Wait. I wanted to know... Wait, did she even, like, explain yet that, like, that's what she's calling this thing? Okay, it's fine. Don't even worry about it, chatty. Keep Hal secret? What is she talking about? Don't fucking worry about it. It's fine. We'll find out later. I wanted to know how they knew about me. The woman answered. Her spies must have told her I was home. Hi, said the cheerful woman. I'm Jen Struthers from the United States government. Are you alone? Yeah? Are you? You know I'm not. There are 20 people with me in this room. Can we talk? My childhood was over. All I wanted was an ordinary life like everybody else. It looked like I wouldn't get it. This is so much, dude. As someone who had to read that shit for work, I worked in a sex shop. That writing is better. Hell yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Twilight was a masterpiece. Not in the conventional sense. Hal is the magical fox splooge? Yes, that is true. That is what it is. About what? About your little secret. We know it. I thought about that. Everybody had secrets. Talking to this woman wouldn't be admitting mine. Something happened to you to make those fire trucks come to this neighborhood. You were giving off a lot of heat. We know you were because we saw it all around you. What happened before the fire trucks came? I don't have to tell you anything, do I? Jan Struthers maintained her friendly attitude. No, what the fuck? Sorry, the formatting here was just fucking terrible. I don't have to tell you anything, do I, is the child Teresa speaking. No, you don't, but it will make things a lot easier if you tell us something. We're not going away. We will be spying on you from now on. We have to. Whatever happened is very important. You don't know anything that happened? We know a lot. Something from outer space came to Earth 7 years ago. We've been looking for it ever since. That heat you were giving off has to have something to do with that thing coming from outer space. I considered that. Jan Struthers gave me a moment, and then brought out a point. There is nothing natural to Earth that could have caused that heat. The thing from space did it. We watched you rent that movie, 2001: A Space Odyssey. You were aware of that thing. What happened before the fire trucks came? There was no use denying something happened. They already knew. I saw a fox walking near water. It came up close to me and a white thing jumped out of it, that's all. Where did the white thing go? In me. How big was this white thing? Like a softball? Did it come from the fox? Yup. Came right out. What part of the fox? The stomach. How did it jump at you? It moved in my stomach. So what do you guys think so far? What a fucking back and forth that was. It went in me. She is the Virgin Mary. Oh my god. I wasn't very enthusiastic about telling the story. Jan Struthers had to force it out of me one tiny piece at a time. How long did it take? Like that, I snapped my fingers at the phone. Did you feel anything? Nope. Did this white ball look solid like a steel ball? Nope, fuzzy like cotton. What then? I ran into the house and waited. Then I ate breakfast. I thought I was going crazy. How long after the white ball jumped at you did the fire trucks come? Half an hour. Did the white thing change you in any way? No. Does it make sounds or talk to you? No. Have you seen it again? No. It's like it went away. How have you been eating lately? Like I always do? This is more description than we originally got in the scene, right? No. I'm glad you love it. I'm like leveraging my sick voice. Jan took a break to think what else she should ask. This was the most important interview since Moses came down from the mountain. Oh, for fuck's sakes, this bitch. This self-important little twat. Would you be willing to come in to talk to some smart people and figure out what this thing is? I didn't do anything. Alright? She dropped that line immediately. You rented 2001 A Space Odyssey. What did it show you? It showed me don't talk to this thing. It's like talking to the devil. Do you have a name for it? Hal. Like the computer? The monolith was the alien, not the computer. The monolith didn't talk. Does Hal talk? No. It's a good idea not to try to talk to it. Don't stir it up. What is Hal? We don't know. We saw it 7 years ago, but haven't seen or heard about it since. You're the only one who's seen it. What did it show you? The movie! Since Moses, that's so fucking... Hal the Splooge Alien? Let's go. Hal the Fox Splooge Alien. 7 years, Morty! Okay. Probably, but that may not be bad. This thing may never do anything. I think that covers everything. I have to emphasize how important it is to tell nobody about this. Don't give a hint to anybody. If you talk to somebody, they will too, and you will never be able to live the life you want. No college, no job, no marriage, no friends. You'll have to stay at home all the time. This is the last thing we want. A lot of people are trying to keep this secret. What if one of my watchers talks? Most of our people don't know why they're watching you. Only the people at the top know. I'm one of the few people who knows you give off heat. Without knowing that, nobody can prove you have anything to do with Hal. That's the biggest secret. Without knowing about the heat, they can't spot you or suspect anything. Predatory? So predatory. Don't those 20 people know about me? Very good, Teresa. I'm impressed. These people are top-ranking officials from the Defense Intelligence Agency. Your watchers are people hired from outside. They know nothing. The fuck is very good, Teresa? I'm impressed? Like, what is that? What is that, like, sarcasm? Is she truly impressed by, like, the fact that, like, Teresa would infer that the people listening to their conversation would know the contents of their... Like, what's even happening here? Can I tell my parents? That's up to you, but remember, if you can't keep it a secret, why should your parents? This is what we call grooming, actually. This is, asking a child to keep secrets from their parents for you is, one of the, like, core foundational elements of child grooming. Your mother will want to share it with Aunt Jessica. Then Aunt Jessica will want to share it with Uncle John. Before you know it, 10,000 reporters will be parked in front of your house for the rest of your life. Not if Hal never does anything. All the more so. It's anticipating something that hasn't happened yet that interests people. A break in the conversation let me absorb this new idea. This was heavy stuff for a 10-year-old to think about. How many more pages till we get to the end of the chapter? Oh my god, there's still so many more. Why does the chapter begin unceremoniously in, like, the middle of a page? Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Too many pages. This is textbook grooming? Yeah, he's writing, like, a grooming fantasy about, like, a 10-year-old girl or whatever. I guess she's 14 now or something? This is worse than the Filthy Frank stream? Don't make me question, or don't make me make you question those words. Alright, guys. My voice is giving out, so I'm gonna switch over to Cobes. I'm gonna leave this open, though, because I want to continue with this maybe eventually. It's a really long book, though, and a lot of it is just, like, meaningless drivel. It's, like, a bunch of shit that, like, doesn't matter and, like, has no consequence to the story, and is basically just, like, Teresa emoting in that, like, she's emoting about how good she is. Also, Star Party, because you're also good and you listen to the book. Star Party, bitches, let's go. Oh yeah, you guys deserve the Star Party for that one. You know, really, I just wanted an excuse to make the thumbnail that I made for this one. I'm really happy with that thumbnail. Okay, one more Star Party for all of you. And a little bit of the Nal song. That's not the Nal song.
What is your deal? Seriously? I'm trying to live here.
Mom, you don't love Dad enough.
Dad, nature makes you happy.
Why are you banging, banging on and on? The water hasn't even been on that long. I'm busy in here, yeah, stomach's a mess. Got bubble guts brewing, just give it a rest. Don't come in, no, don't invade. And if you hear me yell, you better be afraid. I'm washing my face. Can you not, can you not? It's called self-care, not a race. Take a shot, take a shot. Got my duster, got my Red Bull, got a picture of my #1 Boglum. Get out, don't touch me, I've had enough. Can't you see I'm busy cleaning up? I'm doing all the work while they complain. No one else gets treated.
Look at all the little guys.
They're like, where's the whipped cream? Where's the duster? Where's the Red Bull? And where's your father? I'm a hag doing chores while you sip your tea. If you want this box spotless, then pay my fee. I'm a one-woman show and I'm on your TV. And you'd be crazy too if you were fucked like me. Every day I'm slaving for a Boglum's love, making dank food hacks till it's enough. Bjork is playing while I whine and whine. I hate his guts, but he's greased so fine. I want my Joshie, I want my Joshie, I want my Joshie, I want my Joshie. Get out, don't touch me, I've had enough. Can't you see I'm busy cleaning up? I'm doing all the work while they complain. No one else is treated this way. Get out, don't touch me, I've had enough. Can't you see I'm busy cleaning up? I'm doing all the work while they complain. No one else gets treated this way. Get out, don't touch me, I've had enough. Can't you see I'm busy cleaning up? I'm doing all the work while they complain. No one else gets treated this way. You think I'm crazy? Well, maybe I am. But try this life and you'll understand. Stop knocking, stop yelling, just stay away. I'm washing my face.
And remember, guys, if you want to listen to this song on your own, it is a video on my channel. Alright. So, I guess Joshie is not taking his channel deletion very well. So he's uploading to Facebook. Good for him, you know? But he's in a bit of a state. If she didn't have to wash her face, we wouldn't have this. Literally, like, the best. The best stream she's ever done was the face washing one. Those stars felt divine? Fuck yeah. It's still not back? Damn, our boy's really fucked. Losing your channel for that long is, like, really bad news.
What's up?
Oh, baby.
You got an entire thing of cocktail shrimp.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's bad.
Look at all that shrimp.
I don't feel bad for him. He's been a shitty guy for quite a while.
It's been dethawed to perfection.
Faster till he sounds like a normal person. I don't know if they make a playback speed fast enough to make him sound normal in this one. Dethawed, we love to dethaw things here, folks. Love de-thawing. You know, chatters, the real ones, will remember my rant on the term de-thaw.
My phone case is a little busted. There it goes. Alright, so make room for this sauce. Sip.
Slurp that sauce. Mr. Peanut.
To the shrimp for sauce.
The rant is that the term de-thaw is, like, used for some reason, even though if you de-thaw something, you're freezing it. You can't de-thaw a thing. Like, he's thawing it to perfection. He's not de-thawing it to perfection.
Frank's Red Hot sauce.
Oh, baby.
Buffalo wing. I'm gonna add. See that right there? I'm gonna add some horseradish to it.
John, maybe if you start saying you're, like, a woman, and you, like, I don't know, inject sand into your chest, he might do it.
Because the heat.
Yeah, let's just, like, add all of our sauces together. Magic potion autism.
Look at that. We still got sauce around.
Better not decay on camera, boy!
Oh, all these cocktail shrimp.
Got them sandbag titties, baby. One of us. Gotta get them junkyard titties Joshy loves. Yes!
We're gonna stir the cocktail sauce.
Joshy's version of Shrimpgate. He's like a zombie trying to, like, relive his mortal moments. But, like, lacking the functionality to be able to. Doing great, bud! Brave of him to, like, prepare his future puke so meticulously.
Get me a chair and stir the sauce around.
Give me a chair, throw the sauce around. Oh man, he is really not well. I love staring through the horseradish.
Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Wild Wing sauce.
Buffalo.
Some of this delicious horseradish.
Where the fuck is his dad in all this?
It tastes good, in my opinion, and it tastes like a kick in the ass.
Wow, dude.
I'm going to literally eat all of these shrimps and dip it in the sauce. Now these
Hi AOW, hi Vulcan.
shrimp's been de-thawed.
Garlic salt
I
time?
de-thawed the shrimp before I eat them.
Channel has been de-thawed. Now comments are back on. Keep up the great work, bud.
Take it, give it a squeeze. And put the tail there. Just
Jesus
like that.
Christ, dude. Drops the groceries at the door, rings a bell, and then runs. That does sound like the optimal play. Ah, perfect. This I really appreciate this POV. Very good filming angles.
Deep thawed shrimp.
Ah, perfect.
tails. Squeeze, pop.
Container
Squeeze
POV.
out of the tail, just like that.
You need to go to a group home. Like, actually, that would be, like, a really good thing. He needs to go to rehab first. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough summer for him if he makes it.
I had some pretty wicked fucking cocktail shrimp. Frank's were hot buffalo wing sauce. It's just...
Like, sorry, you hurt your brain too much. You did too much duster. You've been an alcoholic for too long. You are no longer capable of taking care of yourself.
Really good. Really good combination of seasoning.
Did we miss the garlic salt?
Plus add
Oh, is this it?
a shit ton of cilantro.
Oh, that's cilantro? Ew. Why would you add cilantro to this mess of a flavor profile?
And we're gonna add some onion powder to the sauce.
Oh, baby. Yes, let's keep adding flavors. Oh, wow.
And then we're gonna add some garlic sauce.
Here we go. Let's take the lid right off for this one. Yeah, dump the whole thing in, baby.
And
That was so much. He dumped the whole thing in.
some black pepper.
He turned that shit upside down. This is how RFK Jr. wants all Americans to cook, by the way. He's making America healthy again in his own fucking trailer kitchen. Let's go.
Freshly cracked black pepper. People might be like, okay, Cobes trying too hard with the seasoning, and it's like, you know what, dude? Fuck you. It's so good.
Like, even while he's drunk, he's still tormented by thoughts of what the trolls might say.
Horseradish, buffalo sauce. We're going in seasoning. It's spicy, but it's not so spicy that you can't just... Let's go kick it up. Holy shit. Holy shit balls. The sauce has a kick to it.
Buffalo sauce, and then...
That's what I'm saying, like the custom-made dipping sauce. I feel like I've seen Cobra eat shrimp before. It's nothing new. Squeezed dip.
Dude, you know that, like, if he had money, that's exactly where he'd be.
There's like a level of spicy to it. Buffalo wings sauce. And then I kick a horseradish.
Just a kick,
The
though.
magical combination of seasonings that I use for my prosciutto sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
This is definitely working.
Cobes, your tongue is just fried, dude. Like, nothing tastes like anything anymore, man. I'd be like vomiting.
Facebook, social media. This sauce tastes amazing.
Dusted and disgusted. Hell yeah, brother.
These shrimp are thawed, so like the perfect temperature. I gotta squeeze the tail.
Maybe he's back on the duster.
And when you squeeze the tail, mind you, you get extra meat. Holy shit. That is spicy and flavorful enough to a T.
I heard about Cyrox's video. Maybe we'll watch it.
Off the thing, I squeeze the tail and pull out.
I'm surprised he's bothering to remove the tails. Yeah, that is true. It's more work than I expect. Was this paid for by food stamps or Walt's GoFundMe? Brutal.
The spicy cocktail.
He paints his nails? Yeah, he paints them black. Like, every once in a while. Also, I guess Warlord is gone or something. Like, maybe he and Warlord had, like, a breakup or something, and that's why he's like this right now.
Shrimp is the bee's knees.
Gasping for air is goth AF. Oh my god.
Little spicy kick. I mean, I didn't make it specifically, but I combined all.
You know that the diarrhea is eating through that single-ply toilet paper he uses.
One of the things I like with it. Oh, squeeze that down. Pull the meat out. Or
Yeah, maybe he was just out for, like, a conjugal visit or something.
about people I care about. I got your regular cocktail sauce.
Guys, get a cocktail
Go
sauce.
with shrimps. And it's delicious flavor. This is gonna look
You better not have dustered yourself, regarded boy.
kick to it.
Cobesity. Crazy
It's
name.
got a little bit of a spicy kick to it, but there's also a sweetness to it. Wow.
It's
This
just...
is definitely the spiciest sauce. It's
Uh-huh.
not the spiciest, but it's enough to like tickle your taste buds.
Tickle your taint buds.
These little scrimps have been
These little scrimps! Can we start calling them scrimps? I kind of love that. I think scrimps is like a girly pop-ass name.
on to room temperature perfection. Holy shit, no.
These little scrimps.
This shrimp cocktail is delicious. It's got a little kick to it. It's got a little kick to it, man. It's spicy. It's got a kick to it. It's good, but it's like, holy shit. The cocktail sauce is extremely spicy.
The bar is so low that they can be perfect if you just leave them out. Yeah, that's his standard for all food. Especially seafood.
Okay, that's a fucking cup or bowl full of shells.
Eat the shells.
It has a spicy kick to it. Yes, sir.
Eat the shells, they got more flavor on them. He's about to croak on the fucking toilet. This is terrible. I have, like, very little empathy left for Cobes, unfortunately. I've seen the horrible things he's said and done. I know many of the skeletons in his closet, and after learning as much about him as I have, as well as, like, all of the more recent misogyny and transphobia that he's been, like, really diving headfirst into, because, unfortunately, if you have brain damage, those things sound like a really good idea. So he's fallen hook, line, and sinker for them. I want to see him in an MK Ultra experiment. He'd either drive the scientist insane or act normal when he finally takes LSD. He would fucking break, dude. Dude, that puke is gonna be so fucking bad. Oh my god, it's gonna burn coming out both ways. What are the Cobes skeletons? Fun size Felicia. Making fun of a guy for for killing himself? Never forget, for many fools, there is another controlling their opinion. I mean, that's how it is, like, you know, it's all top down, but at some point, I can only take tolerance for that for so long. Like, I can, like, look at all the people who vote for, like, the worst people in the country to have power and be like, oh, you poor, stupid fools, I feel sympathy for your easily manipulated asses, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, like, those are the people holding society back. Those are the people pushing society back. Like, At some point, I just have to be like, girl, you gotta, like, wake the fuck up, or it's your fault, too. Kira, did you see the story where he was on acid and pooped himself at the gas station after smoking spice? No? No? There is about to be an insane amount of violence, and I'm serious, an insane amount. In what context? In, like, a political sense? Because, yes, we are currently, like, a late 1920s Germany. Like, the people don't realize it yet, but we're really, really close to the edge. And it's coming. It's coming for us, baby. There ain't no escape. It's too late now. Alright, let's do it. Cyrax self-defense. For all the changes in government, it's literally Nazi Germany, like, government is going down. Oh, it's really bad. Like, what was I listening to today? The Dems have opposed, specifically Chuck Schumer, has opposed, like, a government shutdown, which would have at the very least forestalled, like, the passing of a bunch of heinous bills, including one spending bill that would basically just turn the government into Trump's legal piggy bank. Yeah, and meanwhile, Trump is doing ads for Tesla on the White House lawn, reading from literal ad copy. We have RFK Jr., the head of the health or whatever department, head of the FDA, I think it is. And he went to, what was it, Steak and Shake? Because Steak and Shake has recently done, like, a right-wing grift pivot, because their restaurants were, like, closing, and then they decided to, like, hop on the Trump train. So now they're all about making America healthy again by replacing all of their seed oils with beef tallow. Because, you know, like, why would we derive any sort of cooking nutrients or cooking uses at all from, like, the symbols of life themselves, seeds? No, that would be vile and disgusting. Instead, we must have a byproduct of death itself. Dick Cheney directly profited from Iraq. Yeah, that military-industrial complex goes burr. There's also, like, all that, like, the money laundering issues that are going along with, that company that's selling bags for cell phones to schools, and they're, like, these really shitty, like, canvas, like, pouches that you're supposed to, like, lock your phone in, and, like, all students have to use them or whatever in the schools that are affected, and it's, like, really stupid. And the same result could be achieved just by, like, confiscating the phones till the end of class. But instead, they have, like, these super expensive, like, dumbass fucking poorly made pouches. And they're spending, like, all of their school budgets on it. Because, again, it's just, like, it's a backdoor deal. He made money on each side, and when vehicles break down the Marines, and I mean this, Marines would destroy the vehicle and claim it as a loss. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know what the rub is with the seed oils. They try to convince you that they're, like, horrible for you. But anything fried is horrible for you. Wait, where's the, okay, I'll check out the Goblin records. They probably have it. New voice mod. No, thank you. Strike first, ask questions later.
Oh, God.
The poop story. Thank you. Oh, man, dude. He looked so different. Oh, boy.
What is going on YouTube? You guys obviously know who I am by now, Cyrax. Today I'm here to actually teach you guys a little bit of self-defense.
You can try. I don't know if non-mods can link, but you can try.
That I've had to learn over the years. And here to teach you that anything that you have on your person, if you're out and about,
Why does he own that metal cock ring? It's obviously way too big.
can be used as a weapon. Now, when people think weapons, they usually think like knives, guns, but anything on your person can be used as a weapon. And
The
this is something I've had to
bullshit-o
learn
master.
over time quite a bit. One thing that I always carry on hand just in case is, screwdriver, have that
In case he needs to fucking fill up his urethra at a moment's notice.
in my pocket. A lot of people don't think that it is a weapon, but it can be, You can cut, drive the blunt end into somebody, just really drive it in.
He's a
But
musician,
the thing that a lot of
John.
people don't think of as weapons are necklaces.
It's like a 6-year-old giving self-defense advice.
A lot of people see me wearing like a lot of necklaces, a lot of rings, like my Celtic knot ring that I've had for several years. Even in some cases, even, bracelets. Anything that you have on your person can be used as a weapon. But today, we're going to focus on one very in particular that I always wear on hand that not a lot of people realize can be used as a weapon, which is a handmade ring necklace like this.
We all know that if Cyrax tried to hit anyone with something like that, he would inevitably, like, swing it the wrong way and, like, bean himself in the head and start crying. Like, this is, I fear, obvious.
Now, see, a lot of people think, like, oh, that's just a necklace made of giant washers. That may be true. That may be true.
Yeah, you're gonna need this
But
info for Trump's America. Oh boy.
today I'm going to show you guys how you can effectively, use this as a self-defense weapon. Now, I'm not encouraging everybody to go out and make one of these. Like, if you want to make these,
Oh, you're
they're
right,
super
that's
simple to
that's why I recognize that screwdriver. It was from scalp picking.
make. All you do is you grab a couple washers, grab some, cording, some rope, whatever.
You didn't make
And then
that.
what you want to do is you want to make your typical,
You didn't make it.
necklace.
I know
your
you didn't
typical
make this.
necklace type thing. You want to tie it
Sir, you can't even tie your own shoes. You expect me to believe you fucking tied that knot? Fuck you.
together,
Little liar.
wrap it around, and do it like
Little lying gobbo.
I did right there. As you can see, I
Okay, actually, looking closer at it with the shitty turd-like construction of the knot, it might actually be his work.
connected the two together and then tied it off. And then I connected.
Oh, I want to see if I can find it. Hold on. I can't Google it on the window that's open, because I might end up getting, like, some sort of porn image. Don't worry, we're cooking, we're cooking. Like, I'm so McFucking sorry, but this is just Cyrax. The Goblin Slayer goblins, this is it. This is... Look at it. This is Cyrax. Like, I know we always compare him to a goblin. It's not like this is any, like, revolutionary shit, but I'm saying specifically the goblins from Goblin Slayer are Cyrax. It's true. It is. It is. And he does act like them, yes. Like, imagine for a second there was, like, a colony of, like, 50 Cyraxes. Like, yeah, they'd be, like, fucking, abducting little girls and shit all the time.
These two ends right here to make it solid. But today I'm going to show you guys how to effectively utilize this as...
I think that there are two types of goblins. Two types of goblins. There's the, like, Goblin Slayer type goblin, the Chance type goblin, and that goblin is, like, kind of a subhuman, like, animalistic, like, chaotic evil type thing. And then there's, like, goblins, like, the race of goblins. Like, like, characters with human intelligence, that just happen to have goblinoid features. Like, that's... In all fantasy media, for me, there's always been a dichotomy. There's animalistic ones, and there's human ones. But he is not one of the human-like ones.
a self-defense tool. Now, in any fight, no fight is ever going to be fair.
It's a perfect
You're going
shirt for
to
him.
have, you know, people that are gonna fight unfairly. They're gonna want to try to get at you. No fight's ever gonna be fair.
He doesn't even know, like, what an example of something unfair in a fight would be. He's like, there are gonna be people who are gonna try to get at you.
Be honest. You see all these people out there saying, oh, you want to get them one at a time. No, you want to do as much damage as possible. Being in a fight in self-defense, it's not about comfortability. It's not about, you know, hey, how can I get this guy? No, it's about survivability. It's about utilizing what you have to survive your would-be attacker. Now, this is something, like I said, I've had to build my own arsenal of weaponry over the years.
It's so crazy to me that he's just, like, constantly LARPing. Like, and it's not the same LARP all the time, either. It's, like, different characters he plays.
For self-defense, because, obviously, you know, I don't have money, so I kind of had to make do. Now, with something like this, you want to have it at about what I have it at, which is, like, right about here. You know, right about mid-stomach, because that gives you good range. That gives you good close-up range and whatnot. Now, one defense that I like to do...
I don't actually see that giving you good range, baby boy. It seems like it's pretty limited in that, like, it can arc just far enough to, like, wind back and hit you.
Is say that somebody's got you down. They got you pinned. And the only way that you can do anything is to reach toward your stomach. You're always going to have access to your stomach a lot of the times. Now, one thing I like
Flash drive? Nah, this bitch only reads, like, fucking floppies.
to do is this. Is, you know, you take, you know, one or two of your fingers, and you can just start, you know, you grab it like this, and you can just start jabbing it in, driving it into their skin, you know.
Chance, that would be pushing against your knuckle very painfully, because there's no different in the two edges. The one pushing against your bone directly, and the one pushing against, like, presumably their cheek, because you're not going to aim very well. Like, you would just be hurting yourself more than them.
Just twisting, turning, doing whatever you can to, you know, apply that uncomfortability. Now, just for pure example here, let me show you guys just the kind of damage.
It would actually be, like, so fucking Chad of him if he was to say something like, you know, guys, I realize that I'm not the biggest guy, so no fight for me is ever gonna be fair, because everyone's coming at it with fucking shoulders. And since I don't got shoulders, I gotta make up for it somehow. You know, hit me with that. Hit me with that shit. That's what I want to hear.
Damage that you could do. Like, I'm not going to cut myself or anything, but I am going to show on my hand just what you can do. So, say somebody's got me pinned down.
Say somebody's got me pinned down.
Got their arm on me or something, and they're like, there's a limb or some sort of body in my way. I'm pinned down. I can't really do much.
Hook your thumb in it?
Move.
Oh my god, dude, that would hurt
their
so
hand
much.
around me, and they're holding on to me. You can drive this into them and twist and do damage, such as, like,
I call this necklace shoulders, 'cause it's my shoulders, you know?
say right here on the palm of my hand. Very pliable, very...
Contact poison.
You can dig in. You want to get a soft spot where you can dig in, whether it be their stomach.
Yo, what's his Pokemon ability? I'm gonna say at least one of them is Liquid Ooze, the one where, like, draining attacks harm the drainer.
Their forearm, you know, right here you can dig in. The palm of their hand, if you can get to it, the top of their hand. Like, you can even get up in here in the hard spots where the bones are at and drive into the bone. But one of my personal favorites that I've had to learn is, you know, just dig.
Oh no, that's an attack. I'm talking passive abilities. I'm talking that Gen 3 and up shit.
Into the...
But he definitely gets
the
licked.
soft part of the tissue, because that's where a lot of your nerves and tendons
Good night,
are.
John.
And like I said, this is not about comfortability, it's about survivability. See how I'm digging in?
Sludge bomb, of course.
I'm just digging.
And it basically has done nothing. Girl, like, it would be stupid because you wear this around your neck, but if you, like, sharpened the outer ring of it to, like, a blade point, like, at the very least, you could have that, but, like, first off, a ring isn't the right shape for this kind of thing. Like, you'd want something that specifically doesn't put a lot of pressure on where, like, the spots where it's held from.
Now, see right there, if you look, you
Maybe
can
something with a bit of padding for where your finger wraps around it.
see the red mark.
Maybe, like, some sort of trigger mechanism that, like, causes blades to, like, come out of one side of it when, like, your finger is, like, you know, hooking the trigger. So that it's safe when you're wearing it, but when you're using it, it's, like, actually a weapon. Like, you know, I'm just saying, dude, like, there's definitely ways that a necklace thing like that could be, I guess, a thing, but this ain't it. This lug nut shit, this fucking spacer shit, this ain't it.
Where it's scraped. And don't worry, I'm not hurt. Doesn't hurt at all.
Chance, you were really, really digging it into yourself, as you said. And you're saying it doesn't hurt. How is this going to help you in a fight?
Because as a lot of you guys know, I don't really have much feeling in this hand anyway, so it doesn't really hurt. Now, that's one way to do it. Or, if you can, you know, you can, you know, take it off, use it as a, you know, as a brass knuckle, you know, you can wrap it around, you know, put that.
Oh my god, dude, that you could hurt yourself so fucking badly.
That around your finger.
Like, imagine you're holding it like that, and that, like, index finger of his. Hold on. So, like, you're holding it like that, and you, like, go to, like, hit someone with it, but, like, you accidentally catch them with your, like, knuckle, so it pushes your, like, finger into the ring, and, like, oh my god, ow.
You know,
Like, you can break your hand by punching something the wrong way without holding something like this in your palm. In your palm, like...
Put that around your finger and just, you know, just strike as much as you can, just bow, bow, you know, try to get some cuts in there.
What's that technique, baby boy? I want to see Rex get a taser and accidentally shock himself while trying to get to YouTube. Like, he would, too. Like, he definitely would.
If possible, you know, just start slashing, start jabbing.
And then we would inevitably get the video where he tases himself in, like, the gonads.
You know, just boom, boom.
And we see all of it, of course. Like, he's pointing the camera at his genitals and he's, like, fucking tasing himself. Like, that would happen.
You know, just start, you know, jabbing like that. Or one of my personal favorites.
And he'd hit us with,
create distance. If you are able to create that distance to where, you know, you can start doing it to where, you know, you have a little bit of distance, but you know your attacker's still going to come at you. This is what you can do. Now, what you want to do is you want to take your ring, like, say that, you know, I'm at close distance from my attacker.
You know, the fun fact about Cyrax is that he actually has the lowest base attack of all fighting types.
Say he's about, you know, about this far from me. Say he's like...
Oh, God.
You know, about...
Not the rotting sweet potato.
Right here. What you're going to do is instead of, like, taking it off like this, you want to place your non-dominant hand in this.
Marty, please, mash my potato.
In the ring.
You're welcome.
I don't care which finger it is, whether it's your index finger, your thumb, pinky, whatever, ring finger, it don't matter. Just get a finger.
Okay, he's yapping. But what if we did this? What if we did this. You know it's time. You know it's fucking time. We're taking a brief intermission. God, that's such a good thumbnail I made. It's Rax time. Okay, so let's limit ourselves by types. So obviously, fighting and poison. I think normal type as well works here. What do you guys think of rock type? Oh, bug type for sure. I guess we'd have to give him dark types. He would want, like, dark and ghost. Rock type? Yeah, like, you all see the vision. Like, the kind of, like, scabby, like, cratered head. It kind of just works for it. Fairy type? I don't think we can give him fairy. He's not girly pop enough. Plus, fairies are, like, allergic to metal, and he wears that metal around his neck. Steel? I could see him with, like a steel fighting dark, you know, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Let's see. There's no sound type yet. A rock's edible. Perfect. That's the perfect reason. Give me 1 second, though. I just need to grab a water so that I can keep talking. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Alright, we're back. Alright, let's see. So are there any that are, like, standing out to us? Because I'm thinking, like, Pokemon with skull motifs like Marowak are really obvious choices. A really gross rat one or a worse muck? Yeah, actually. Well, there's a different kind of muck. There's also Garbodor and, like, Trubbish. But Garbodor is definitely, like, Tofiachu's, like, ace, you know? What is the Cum Drop one? Like Semdrop? Because that was Clovermon I mentioned before. Maybe a sweet potato Pokemon? I don't think they have any of those. Okay. Let's start off strong. Phantump. Let me argue for Phantump for a second. Phantump, by its lore, is the... Phantump, by its lore, is a Pokemon composed of, like, the soul of a child. So obviously he would have that on his team. Weedle, he did have buttworms. There are other bug types we can consider, though. We'll put Weedle in there for now. I also feel like he would sound with Weedle. So that's something he would definitely do. Let's go to the Gen 2. We're looking. I'm seeing... What's like a parasitic Pokemon? Skrelp? Ooh, that is true. We could do Skrelp for him. I think he would really want an Exploud. Because he's like a music guy, he's like a sound guy. You know, he's a sound expert. So I think Exploud really suits him. Oh, or Toxtricity. But which one? Sludge Rat colors. Yeah, we do need a sludge Pokemon anyway. Skrelp. What gen was Skrelp added? I can't remember. I wonder if I could just... Okay, I won't search the metadata. Gen 6? Thank you. That's a Lola, right? Or is that XY? That's XY. Yeah, it does. It does look like him. Okay, now we need a Pokemon known for its skull. Marowak is too obvious, because there's Cranidos. Cranidos, of course. Cranidos. Hold on. I got you, fam. That's our boy right there. Cranidos. Now we only need one of the Toxtricities. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna give him just Exploud. Shuckle is kind of, it's kind of making an impression. It's got the like, pox on its back, right? Phantump is gone. Oh god, no! God, it's bad that I can't remember what gens everything is from now. Like, I'm looking for Phantump in Alola, but I guess it's not there? Was it black-white? Yeah, he can't have fully evolved Pokemon. It just doesn't work. Honestly, I feel like Scraggy might be a good choice, too. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I feel like we might be able to find something more interesting to like, do instead of Weedle. Let's think. Bug-type infestation Pokemon. Like, obviously there's Paris! Oh, you know that Paris would be good. You fucking know Paris would be good. It'd be so fucking good. I don't know. I think it's cooking. I think it's giving. What do you guys think? We've peaked here? Yeah. Could grow mushrooms on themselves together? Exactly, right? And I'm liking, like, the polka dot motif on it, too. It's kind of giving the pockmarks, and I think that's really great for it. Really love that he has the soul of a child. And Scraggy, another childlike Pokemon with, like, a bald, like, round head. You know, I think it's cooking. I think it's really great. Skrelp, just because he's all fucked up. Oh my god, dude. Skrelp, because he's all fucked up. Fantastic. Wonderful. Alright. Let's take a look at the acid video. Acid poop and gas stations.
This one time I was tripping balls on acid, and then I left my friend's house, and I was walking back to where I was staying, and out of nowhere, I had to take a shit. Like, out of nowhere, it was just one of those things, And I'm like, oh crap. So I'm sitting there waddling,
Oh
thinking to
no.
myself, okay, get to the nearest bathroom. I ended up shitting my pants before
Oh
making
my
it to a
god.
bathroom. And it was all liquidy, so it ran down the side of my leg and everything. Gross. I got to loafing jug, and I walk into the bathroom, tripping balls on acid. And
What's with the cows and diarrhea running down their legs? It keeps happening.
normally when you shit your pants, you're like, oh my god, it's horrible. But me on acid, I'm just laughing my ass off about the whole thing as I'm wiping it off my legs,
Oh
wiping my
my
butt, taking a
god.
shit. And after I got done cleaning myself up in the bathroom and wiping my ass and taking a shit and all that,
I really appreciate his candor.
I didn't want to just leave Loaf and Jug without doing anything, so I bought a pack of cigarillos. As a courtesy, if you use a gas station bathroom, you should buy something, even if it's just something as small as a candy bar. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So here's me and
I disagree. I think if you're gonna fucking stoop so low as to step foot in a fucking gas station bathroom, you don't owe anyone anything for the rest of your fucking life, dude.
the bathroom taking a shit, wiping it off my legs, wiping it off the inside of my pants.
Because this is the shit that
and then
goes on
wiping
in
my
them.
ass, and the whole time the bathroom is just going. We've all shit our pants as adults. It sucks.
You know, I can totally understand a situation where it would be, like, a normal and reasonable thing for, like, that to happen to an adult. Like, if you're really, really sick and you didn't realize how very sick you were, and you, like, went out for, like, a long car drive or something, like, yeah, I can see that happening if you, like, suddenly, like, get hit by the shits. It's never happened to me personally, but it could. It fucking absolutely could. But, I don't know, girl. Getting really high on acid and shitting yourself in like, in front of a gas station bathroom and then, like, going in and just fucking destroying the bathroom, like, probably leaving shit handprints on the walls and shit, like, you really, like, there's a difference.
It was all liquidy, thankfully enough, so it wasn't that bad, but still.
I feel like that's actually about as bad as it could be. Like, if you're gonna shit yourself, if it's a liquid, that makes it the hardest to clean. Because if it's, like, solid, then, like, theoretically, if it doesn't get smushed, it just kind of gets knocked out, and you still change and, like, wipe yourself down, but, like, it's still way easier to deal with. Having clean shit off of walls, yeah. Oh my god, it's not shit, but it's close. So, back when I was, like, I don't know, like, barely legal drinking age, I was hosting house parties, and I hosted a Halloween party. And in Canada, legal drinking age is, like, 19, so a little different here. So, I was hosting this Halloween party, and everyone got really, really wasted. Like, so fucking wasted. Like, there were whipped cream containers and shit. Like, it was like, a sexy party. And then it was very unsexy. Because a bunch of people stayed the night. So that they weren't, driving home drunk or wandering home drunk. Like, that was fine. I didn't mind. The problems start when this one girl just, like, got super sick. And she started puking. And she kept puking. And she puked, like, all night. And, like, it's a wonder she wasn't fucking dead in the morning, to be honest. Like, her dad ended up picking her up. She was okay, but, like, she was puking a lot in the house full of people. And then other people who had also been drinking heavily, maybe who wouldn't have puked, but maybe would have puked anyway, but definitely for some of them not. The smell of the puke encouraged them also to start puking. So, over the course of the night, my house turned into a vomitorium. And one of my friends puked. No, sorry, he didn't puke. he was babysitting the girl who was, like, really sick. She was an adult. I'm just saying babysitting in, like, the sense of, like, you're babysitting the drunk girl. He was taking care of her. And she insisted on, like, going downstairs to, like, get some fresh air. So, as she was going down the stairs, she puked. She puked so bad, all over the stairs. And then one of my other roommates got home, and he wasn't part of this party. He didn't know any of these people, like... Don't worry, they were shitty roommates too. I earned this. So, he comes home from, like, a night shift, sees all of this. The girl is, like, just puked on the on the stairs right before this. And my friend, who was taking care of the drunk girl, and also very wasted himself, he sees the roommate, and he goes, oh, I'm so sorry, wait, you don't have to step over this, I'll clean it up. And I shit you not, begins trying to wipe up the puke all over the stairs with his bare hands. And he's, like, trying to prop himself up on the wall with, like, his puke-covered hand is on the wall, leaving, like, puke handprints everywhere, and, like, he's swirling. Yeah. Fucking animal. And my roommate, who just got home, stone cold sober, walked into this. No, 80, the trick is you just don't host parties. Because, like, I had to deal with this.
And that when you're high on drugs, every person does this. They're, like, very self-conscious about it.
Oh, and the next morning, this is, like, the fucking worst part. So, he was very drunk. So, like, he basically blacked out. And he woke up in the morning, in his bed and everything. And he goes and he starts having breakfast, and, like, breakfast kind of tastes like shit, but he's, like, really drunk, or he was, like, really hungover, so, he, you know, he's not, like, thinking about it too much, because obviously breakfast just ain't gonna hit the same. He was eating, like, finger food with his filthy puke hand, and he didn't wash it. He forgot, because he didn't remember. He, like, passed out with the puke on his hand. And then he got up in the morning and, like, started eating with his hand the other girl's puke on his hand. Isn't that just so cute? Don't you love that? He puked after he remembered that. Because at some point while he was eating, he remembered. And he started puking.
Like, oh god, I hope nobody notices. And if anyone did notice, they didn't care, because it's King Cobra JFS. I'm sort of a celebrity in this town.
The house reeked of vomit for like 48 hours, dude. It was awful. Not only that, so like, I barely slept that night. And then, I guess I misread my schedule or something, but at the time I was working retail, and I didn't realize, but I was supposed to come in that day. Like, the 1st of November. So, I got 2 hours of sleep in the puke stench house, spent the first few hours of my day very hungover trying to clean things and, like, make the house not disgusting. And, I get a call from work, where are you? And then I worked for 8 hours. And it was the worst hangover I've ever had at work, and it was terrible. I remember not remembering, like, the shift at all, aside from this one moment of, like, really, really wishing I could go home.
Good morning.
It's okay, that's when I worked at the skate shop, so it was, like, totally okay for me to come in that hungover.
Sunday. This is the after effects of last night and my painting sessions. Now it's time to go outside.
Okay, sorry, David, I don't care. David's boring. The only time I passed out from throwing up from drinking was when my manager at Tim's paid for us to get drunk as a shift. That's amazing. I got really drunk at a work party, too. Skate shop job sounds chill. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, my manager was not happy about it. Like, I was so late. I work from home because I'm a special boy. I wish I could work from home. Autism faker Andrew Ditch enjoys sexually harassing nurses. Well, yes, of course.
Alright, we're going back on.
We're back on.
Why? What going on? Remember, guys, this guy's not disabled. He's pretending. Like, we see him when he's not like this. He's pretending.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You say I fake.
You say I fake.
Why? You say you don't need any help. You say you fake.
Where'd the doctor go?
Down there. There's my ears.
Okay.
There's my
I've lived through horror.
Wait, you're primary? I'm gonna let you know the game plan. I'm thinking county with them, honestly. For what? Disorderly conduct.
Did I tell you guys? I don't think I told all you guys, because Mika didn't know. I had retinal detachment related surgery, like to put in a scleral buckle and stuff, and like make my retina stop detaching because it was coming off of my eye. I had that surgery about a year and a half ago, and that was my second time having that surgery. I've now had that once in each eye, which is awful. And the first time, like, went totally unremarkable. It was fine. Not comfy, obviously. Scary, for sure. Happened during the pandemic. Not a great time for it. But, you know, I managed. It was fine. It healed properly and everything. The second time, however, I had many problems, but one of the most horrifying problems I had was that during the eye surgery, where they have your eye, like, turned the fuck around, and, like, they're, like, doing a whole bunch of shit on it, I woke up. I woke up long enough to remember those moments. To remember what it looked like, what it felt like. You see red. When they're operating on your eye, you see red. I remember.
Yeah. Just a ticket we're gonna give him, but we can't guarantee his safety.
I was woke? Yeah, I was woke. That was my problem.
Jail. We got the disorderly
Oh, I wasn't a stupid wokey.
Passerbys calling it in. But here it could be
Waking up in surgery is always insane. Yeah, it is. I know a girl who woke up during gender reassignment surgery. So that's a thing that she experienced. Also kind of like, she was a true redhead. I'm like a burnt ombre type of girl. Or Auburn? Burnt auburn type of girl. And, so I have a bit of that resilience, too, to the shit they knock you out with. But yeah, she woke up during GRS.
Really conduct, really. Okay. I'm going to speak with the doctor here real quick. So, you're aware of everything?
Yeah, was here for about 86 hours. He enjoys having our nurses change his diaper and wipe his ass.
He sure does.
I spent probably half my day today learning about him. So I'm right there with you. He overheard me giving that information, and that's when he sprung up out of the bed and started to make a scene to stop me from I spoke with Tonawanda Police Department. They know all about him. First, I dropped his name, and they're like, oh, he's...
Unfortunately, you can't really sue for that, because it's just sort of one of those things that sometimes happens. And it can happen for a lot of reasons, and, like, some of those reasons could be because, like, the person going in for the surgery possibly didn't, like, follow the preoperative instructions well enough. So maybe they had, like, coffee too close to the surgery, or things like that. So unfortunately, it's, like, really hard to, like, prove that it's, like, the fault of the doctor or the anesthesiologist. And usually it's just kind of considered, like, you know, goes with the territory type thing.
Over there?
Yeah, it would have to be, like, a really specific case of, like, they fucking didn't give you the anesthesia, or they gave you something that wasn't anesthesia.
So the family's not going to come and pick him up. We've already spoken to his dad. there's no way they're coming here to deal with it. There's been past domestic violence. He actually, there's actually like allegations that
It's just free trauma.
poisoned them with brake fluid in their drinks and their food, and also fecal matter. There's also an allegation in like Wendy's where he used to work, where he did the same thing. Like
Oh my God.
I spent half my shift kind of learning about mimicking.
Wait, so there's a possibility that Andy Ditch had, like, poisoned people at Wendy's, too?
The autism. He's been doing it for probably almost 10 years now. And that's why everyone was like, even fired when we were on scene. They're like, what? And I'm like, I know it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but...
Oscar-winning performance.
Well, the teddy bear and the headphones and the... Yeah. They've already said he doesn't have autism. He had a guardianship. His dad was his guardian. Then they transferred it over to the state, but then the state was like, he doesn't need a guardian. And so they squashed that. And I think that's what brought him here, though. I'm thinking what we do, because obviously he's going to just end up going to another hospital. We're going to get another call. Probably going to have to take...
I don't think someone like Andy Ditch, like, can be fixed. I feel like it's cocktail of drugs, or you just kind of, like, let him slip through the cracks, dude. Like, what do you even do with someone like that? He, like, the only way to accommodate him in a way that would make him comfortable is to, like, accommodate his fetish. Which, of course, is not going to happen, because it's, like, disgusting and unfair to the people involved. So I feel like the best way is just to sort of, like, kind of turn a blind eye and just, like, let him slip through the cracks. I don't know.
Here, but definitely in the street. Once we said, hey, we know who you are, we're not coming to you. He goes, all right, I'm going to go in traffic then. And then that's when it amped up to a code 1. And now tied up fire, we had EMS, we had police, and I'm like, this is just like when he was in Buffalo, man, and now we're dealing with
Tied up our department.
And I oversee the crisis intervention team. You're going to be discharged, you're going to get your paperwork, and then we're going to head out the door.
Okay, we're going from there.
I'll let you know, Andrew. Right now you're being detained.
For what?
You're being detained for disorderly conduct.
For what?
Okay, for
Andy don't
what
understand.
happened out in the street. Okay, there's a lot of people that called in. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also with what just happened here, man.
I get open.
Well, that's what I have to inform you that. All right.
When Cooter sees the paper,
Like, I know he's faking, but can you fucking imagine? Can you fucking imagine if one day we looked back as a society with, like, more knowledge of, like, human psychology and, like, have been like, oh, he wasn't faking. That'd be crazy.
What?
Yeah, because this was mid-2024.
Go somewhere criminal with them. So when you're being detained right now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. Won't be appointed free of charge. You understand your rights?
I'll eat poop if you guys want me to. That's what he said.
Misusing the 911 system, we had a fire truck, an ambulance, 3 police cars, and then all of a sudden they come here, and if you don't like what you're hearing, 30 feet away from you, you have an outburst like that. You can't have that. People could have got hurt. We think you can.
Do it, I dare you.
Dad?
Yeah, we'll call your dad. We'll call Tom. Make sure we get his stuff.
Yeah, because Cyrax is, like, too stupid to lie, so eventually, anytime he, like, tries to have a secret or a lie, it, like, the truth just comes out. But Andy is smart enough, I say that loosely, but he's smart enough to be able to maintain a lie, especially a lie this important to him. Like, I believe that he now believes this about himself, but I don't believe he always did. Like, I feel like this is a lie he's convinced himself of over time.
Don't understand why you don't believe me.
Wild. Alright. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah.
What the fuck are they throwing out?
That guy, yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Long story. Here's the thing. They take him here, he'll be discharged immediately. You know? Oh, that's the thing, though, because there's nothing wrong with him.
Because this is like his, again, antics. He's in the street.
Yeah.
People are calling on him. He's in
Because, like, I think that he, he can have in his mind he can have in his mind, like, two different conflicting ideas, that he believes in at the same time. So I think that he believes both that he really is whatever he's trying to convince everyone else he is, like, autistic and, like, needs all these supports and blah, 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 but he also, like, knows he has to, like, convince other people of it because he knows that it's not true, but he still believes it to be true for himself regardless. Just a bit of cognitive dissonance or whatever.
Yeah, and we're like running out of options with him, but we found out a lot about it. Like I said, he's depleted resources.
His aunt does really
and
seem to
so he
support
found
him
a
in this.
Greyhound and came to Cleveland. Because he's unable to care for himself, and the hospital obviously isn't taking him. We're not going to hospital stop. So what I want to do is, that's really... Well, here's the thing. But here's the thing. Look, there's a lot more to this than you know.
The nurse briefed us a little bit.
A lot. We took him here, and the doctor immediately goes, "No, Andrew, you're out."
Dear God.
We've been down this road. 84 hours with him. Okay?
Wow.
So look,
Yeah, like, maybe after he, like, got some brain damage, she convinced him.
we have information that he is mimicking autism. Okay? When I say mimicking, another word for faking. He doesn't like to hear it, so I guess I got to keep my tone down. All right? So this is the situation we're faced with. He's already been to Lutheran. He's been to Metro. There's no other way to ensure the safety of the public and himself.
Did you clear?
than to
You got
take him.
paperwork? You got clear
Yes,
paperwork, right?
we have paperwork right here.
Okay, good.
I can go and submit 5 pink slips to them. It won't, that doesn't mean they hold him for 72 hours. They can just discharge him immediately.
Right.
It's the only option that we got. So.
Back in the day, you say you want to fight for one.
Yeah.
That guy's back in the old days.
Disorderly conduct report, arrest.
We talked to the nurse saying this is discharge paperwork. He's been proven to be faking autism.
And, like, as an adult before his accident, he, like, he had his own, like, little computer repair business and stuff. Like, he was able to function as a member of society. It was only not even right after the accident, I believe, but I think it was, like, a year or so after the accident, his dad said, that he started really, like, exhibiting this kind of behavior. And it, like, with that knowledge of, like, the aunt's profession and everything and the previous issues with her, I could definitely see it. I could definitely see, like, her encouraging this point.
Yes. Yes, because they had him here for 86 hours and came to that determination, okay? And if you guys think about it, it's the only way to ensure his safety and everyone else who's driving down the street.
Charges?
Yeah. We're just going to go with disorderly conduct. This is how you're going to word the, did knowingly cause alarm and, by lying in the roadway, causing passerbys to avoid striking him and creating a safety risk. And be nice to him, but yeah.
That's another hospital.
Well, yeah, because then it's like the aunt, like, sniped that. It's kind of like some, like, evil fucking, evil fucking lady from a soap opera, like, waiting for the amnesiac to wake up from their coma and then, like, lying to them about everything about their life. Like, kind of like that vibe.
An option after they turn us away.
Where do we usually take people if they get turned away to jail?
Well, what's the next step?
We take them back here. But I'm telling you, if it gets to that, I've got some phone calls to make. Yeah, so, like, yesterday was, like, the end of his 86-hour escapade here. Shortly thereafter...
She stopped helping Andy after he got really weird with it. Ugh. Ugh. I wonder if, like, he developed that fetish, like, after the brain damage. Because, like, brain damage can do all sorts of things to you. It can, like, scramble pieces of you.
Kevin Brown got a call about him yesterday evening. And I got a call from Kevin Brown about
it. Yeah, she's like, I won't change you myself, but I'll help you find nice ladies who will change you.
He's like, we don't know what to do with this guy.
I think he likes fecal everything. Ugh.
We tried to take him to 2100. He refused to get out of the car. This is before I knew anything about him. So I'm like, all right, pink slip him and take him to Lutheran. So he was at Lutheran overnight. Then they discharged
Yeah, she's his Ghislaine Maxwell.
him today. The social worker there was like, yeah, he's fine to be discharged into the community. And at first we're kind of like, what? And she goes, well, you know, there's been some developments where she basically...
I'm just helping him advocate for
where
himself.
we can look it up online and like see for ourselves just kind of information about him. That's
Fascinating, really.
yeah, and then I called Tonawanda Police Department, and they're very well aware of him and his, you know, antics. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's wild, man. I just want to make sure that we nip this in the bud. Like, on the ticket, he could put knowingly lying in traffic, causing passerbys to avoid striking him, and then also when he got to the hospital, yelling, slamming his head on the door, on the floor, screaming, creating alarm in the hospital would probably be an M4 then in the ER. Yep. All right. Yep. Later. Yep.
And so, America is,
No.
at this hour...
No. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about the horrors. I don't know the horrors. The horrors don't exist. America is not descending into fascism. We're totally fine. You know, nothing will change about life on a fundamental level. Let's look at Tamir.
I want to live. Please, I want to live. I am not a lab experiment. I'm a human being. I want to live. Please, I want to live. I am not a lab experiment. I'm a human being.
I can't believe that all of the thumbnails are just this. Oh, this one's a zesty-ass one. Holy shit. He looks crazy. He looks like a fucking, like, Sesame Street character in this. Why is his hair so high on his head? Oh my god.
People have the right to choose whom they will date. You are not going to decide for me that right now I am going to devote my life to some bitch that I don't even know, much less do something that I'm not supposed to do, like the fucking 40. Not like I want her at the 100 either. I don't want her.
I love the little picky snort.
Tell me, who in their right mind would want a woman for whom they are tortured? Who in their right mind would want that bitch?
Every masochist.
If a woman showed me kindness, she was loving to me, she was nice,
she was mommy.
She treated me well.
Like a mommy.
Not just superficially, but with a kind intention. And she never hurt me, and nobody ever hurt me for her. And she
like
was
a
really
mommy.
nice. Then I'd like to meet that woman again, obviously. Who wouldn't? But who would want to do anything for a bitch they are tortured for? Common sense, you pieces of shit.
Imagine for a moment the fantasy hero trying to save the maiden in distress, gets captured by the enemy, and they torture him, and he's immediately like, no, I'm out, I don't care about her anymore, fuck that bitch, you guys are torturing me, she's a bitch. I think that'd be a great story. Ooh, speaking of, I want to see now. She was on her transphobic shit the other night. She was just, like, saying some shit about, like, a famous trans man or whatever. She's like, I don't use the word transition because I don't believe in that. It's mutilation. You can't tell me that's not a mental illness. Blah, blah, blah.
Car accident where I hit the dashboard really hard. I went to go see an ears, nose, and throat doctor for sinuses, and he noticed a bump on my nose and asked
Oh, look at her. Look at her. She's brilliant.
If he could take care of that, I was like, okay, well, okay, it's gonna go away. I'm not
I gotta put the Bruises song on too.
And this is what I ended up with. How old are you now? 45 years old.
Okay, so this was 25 years ago. Did he make an incision to open up your nose?
Yeah, she's just like a fucking misery demon. I keep saying it, and it keeps being true, and why the fuck? Like, I know why. It's because she's obsessed with him. But it's just crazy to me that she's got this fucking picture of Cobes over here. I know it's the crack pipe picture, but it's still obsession.
So that's when that operation first was invented. So this was probably his first open rhinoplasty.
Wow.
Oh no.
And I was the victim. I know I made a mistake by going to a doctor that had no idea what he was doing. I feel very angry because I have no idea if it'll ever be the same.
One of the ways to do this.
I want to hear her talking.
Your forehead, almost like a little.
With the maybe
1800. This is
wow.
if you wait.
God, look at how miserable she looks, dude. That's crazy.
Wake up from surgery with your arm.
No, stop it.
Let's go examine
Stop.
I've been this way
Stop.
for a long time. I don't know if it's gonna ever look normal, but if I don't try, I'll never know.
how that opens up. The side wall and the whole thing caved in on itself.
It was, huh?
Yeah, it's shrunken up into a point.
I guess her mom didn't tell her how shitty her makeup looks today, because she's not raging.
Is in a bad state. The whole right tip is caved in. The nostrils are pulled up. This case is going to be a little bit harder than I initially.
Feeling
For
I want to be able to go out into the public instead of avoiding
should
it.
save that for the morning
For
time.
who I am. I'm scared. I'm so ready.
Aw.
Hi, how are you? How are you? Doing well. Need to check in for surgery? For Dr. Nessa? Sign in. Today is surgery.
Nell's mom needs to tell her that black isn't her color. Just because I think it would be very funny.
My daughter came up to
She's
me
not
a couple-
addicted. Her first, one of her sisters elbowed her in her nose, and then she got in a car accident, and then I think she had a surgery. So it all started with her sister, and then a car accident, and then so she's just had bad luck. She's not a fake bimbo bitch.
couple nights ago.
Oh my god, Ransom.
And places it over my nose like this.
Cancel me, but you're
And
here
so I
giving
look
me
at her and I'm
attention.
like,
Oh,
see how I
check
do
off harder.
without my nose being messed up.
Dear fucking god.
And she said, yeah, I was. And I said,
Your
"It's
mom
okay,
should have
Alicia,
canceled you, but yet you're
I
still
don't
here.
remember what I
So
look like."
God, I can smell that room.
I want them to see me.
Me when I'm smoking crack just off screen.
And that's what I'm hoping for.
Miss Elaine?
Hi.
She's experiencing Telud.
Are you nervous? You're nervous. We're not. We're excited for this. We're going to do a great job for you. Obviously, the best thing to do is the big forehead flap. I was taking a big piece of tissue.
Yeah, she watches things that she doesn't have any interest in.
off of his crotch.
She like hate watches everything, dude. It's so funny.
I know you do. You quite would.
Putting that skin on the nose. I can get you a...
Genuinely, she's one of those people that like doesn't think it's entertaining to watch things that are actually enjoyable, I think. Like, I feel like she needs to like hate on something at all times.
Okay, good. Suck your daddy harder. Who asked you to be here? Did I make you click it? Did I tie you up and make you click? Did
Any comment, dude. It's always this. Like, anyone, because she'll sit there when she's listening to like programs and shit, and she'll be like, who the fuck cares? And then someone in her chat will be like, who fucking cares? And she'll be like, check up harder, check up your daddy's shit harder. Like,
Did I tie you
Can I
up
do this
and
up
make
here,
you
the forehead?
quick? Can you figure
The
that
elephant
out?
head for a few weeks?
No, I don't want that.
We will not. We'll keep that
Retard?
toolbox put away.
Can you figure that out?
It's not aesthetically pleasing walking around with the forehead flap.
Yeah.
And she chose not to do that.
And yet you're still
That
here
is it,
jacking off.
Because in the long run, it's the best way.
Yeah, men that pretend that they're... Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, like, if her mom dies before her dad dies, like, he's not safe in that house. And if the dad dies before the mom dies, she's not safe in very different ways.
But yet you're still
If I
here.
would wake up like that, I wouldn't even know how I would react.
Yeah?
I'd probably be scared as hell.
How's it getting shut down?
I'm going to open up Elaine's nose and attempt to elevate the skin without creating more holes. Then use cartilage harvested from the ear and rib to rebuild the nasal structure and lower her nostrils.
I'd try to do the dolphin laugh, but obviously right now I can't.
I would suggest that I report you.
What is that dolphin fucking sound? That's how she laughs.
Your sexual comment, and then I hide you. That's what I do to you.
Day after surgery, they'll be very overwhelmed by everything.
Did I ask you to say that to me? No, I didn't. So I'm gonna report you, and you can have a good night. So, thank you.
Look, I wouldn't normally say this, but shouldn't she be at least a little flattered?
Good morning. How are you two?
Pretty good.
So what I want to do is take this off.
You're right, I need to put the dolphin on there.
Your nose was a lot more difficult than I thought. I was able to improve it. I think it's going to give us an okay result.
Have a good
Compared to what
night.
I'm used to getting, this is not what I'm used to getting. Since I'm a perfectionist, I kept kicking myself saying, I really, really, really should have pushed her to have that elephant trunk or the forehead flap. But Elaine did not want to walk around with a piece of forehead skin.
So. I bet you have. Running my mouth where? Who's running? You're the one talking shit, you fucking retard. The fuck, faggot? You suck too much dick? So, because I didn't say hi to you, you're telling me I need to say hi because I'm rude, and now you're telling me I
We
need
got
to
an
go
F-slur.
Casper and harass him. So, who's mentally unwell here? Why don't you go harass him since he likes men? Why don't you get him to suck your dick?
Brah, suck your dad's dick.
Why don't you get him to suck your dick since you're so concerned about him? Who's talking about him? You are. Why don't you...
My sanity is just
Go
depleted
fly
with her,
your faggot
dude.
ass down there
Oh,
and
F-slur
suck
number
his
2.
dick since you're the one talking about him.
Whoops, so much for monetization. I guess on that note, I started the super chat goals, guys. You know, they're there.
Streamer! Oh my god, he streams? Oh no! Oh no, he's a streamer! Oh no! Oh no, he's a streamer! I'm incapable of forming a sentence! Oh no! What do I have to say about someone I don't know?
What do you have to say since you suck his dick? The fuck? You sound retarded. What am I supposed to say about someone I don't know? You sound mentally retarded, nigger. Do you...
What? God damn it. God damn it now. You know, you didn't have to do it to us. And now... we have to do it to him. I guess we begin.
You understand? No, you're garbage, and yet you're still here. Yet you're still here. Do you understand?
Oh, no, Mika.
Every word. Look at you. Who's mentally ill? What time is it? Where you are? You don't have anything better to do? Yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's what I
Yep.
thought. You have
Hit us with
anything better to
Lovecraft's
do?
cat's name.
Yeah. So who's the mentally ill one? Fucking retard faggot. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
another
how many
F slur.
messages? Yeah. Oh my Jesus, goddamn. Jesus fucking Christ. How many fucking messages is that? What horror movie are you looking at in the mirror, nigger? What, nigger?
Oh, wow, that's another one.
Do you see me in the fucking jail, nigger?
Oh, that's another one.
That's where you're gonna be when you get graped in the ass by people that are waiting to grape you in the ass. So what? What?
Also, my god, sorry, I was so distracted. Ransom, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You must hate me. It took me so long to, like, acknowledge it. I'm so sorry. What's it say? It won't open. I have to scroll up. Oh, there it is. Suck your daddy's dick, baby doll. Yes, true. I love this. Fuck this, I'm going in, yeah.
Yeah? You're waiting to get graped. Oh, that's
Slurring spree.
That's what I thought. You're waiting to get graped in the ass. Yeah.
What the fuck,
how
dude?
many accounts do you have?
Why won't she say, like, the actual word for that one? Like, she'll say every slur, but she won't say raped. Like, I guess it's because she just, like, doesn't want to get caught for doing threats or something? Like, I don't know, but, like... I'm so glad Kager could yell that super chat for you.
You're waiting to get graped.
Right as I was walking in.
Basis. Yeah. You don't
Suck
have
your
anything
daddy's
better
dick.
to do? What have I done to you? What have I done to you?
It's true, she just has brain rot.
That's what I thought. You sound retarded. And what does Josh do? He takes advantages of
What did I do?
mentally disabled people in the woods.
That's the one me and Mika were talking about. I need to put that on the soundboard. The what did I do? I absolutely have to have that. Like, I'm gonna do that real soon, because it's my favorite thing that she's ever said. What did I do? It's so good. Literally the funniest woman. Too bad she is the worst person.
And Jacksaw. So, again, what? 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 I don't brag about anything, retard. What? What do? You people have, like, discords and this and that on
what did I do?
On the internet and literally brag about harassing someone all day. So who's mentally unwell?
Hell yeah, brother.
What?
Okay, but you say every slur, and that makes you worse.
You've got the whole internet archive on fucking Facebook of all your braggadocious bullshit. So who wants to talk shit? Yeah? What?
Bitch, you're always talking shit.
Yeah? Who literally sits on the internet all day harassing people? Can you identify yourself? Because you're right here in my chat. Thank you. Yeah? Are you drinking?
Fucking Tarsal.
Are you drinking tonight? Are you drinking?
What did I do?
Are you drinking? That's what I thought. Where the fuck did I use the word delicious? You sound half retarded. Delicious?
I appreciate that she will never be able to use streaming software. And I appreciate that has the implication that I will never be able to full screen her video and see what the fucking chat is saying.
Yeah, you sound like a faggot. Never use that word. Thank you.
We got an F slur, baby.
You don't know what the fuck.
Never use the word delicious. However, I am gonna smack you over the head with the F slur.
What are you talking about? Delicious? Never use that word. Thank you. Try harder. Trailer trash? Oh, I don't live in a trailer. Thank you. I live in an actual house, thanks. Try harder, though, next time. Yeah, try harder next time. I'd live in a... Do they have 2-story trailers? Because, yeah, this is a real house, thank you. Yeah, last time I checked, this is a real house, thanks. Yeah. Thank you.
It is. It's really a vibe.
Yeah. It's a real house. It's not a fucking trailer. It doesn't have metal fucking...
Oh no, I missed the last N-word. Kinda glad I missed it, honestly.
I don't know what mess is. Is that what you want? You're hungry for mess? Why don't you go to an asylum? What am I doing?
What did I do?
What did I do? Did I touch you?
I'm not doing anything!
Did I touch you in a no-no spot somewhere? Asylum for what? Because you sit here and harass me. Yeah, you sound like you suck your dad off every night, yeah.
And you wonder why people quote-unquote harass you.
A mess? What is a mess? Is that your butthole because you don't know how to wipe, you don't shave it, you don't wax it?
Hey, you know whose butthole's a mess? Your ex-boyfriend.
You don't even wash
No
it.
wonder he's got yeast all over his thighs,
What?
baby doll.
You don't know how to wash your butthole? That's what I thought. You wouldn't know how to wash your butthole, would you? The alfalfa sprouts are for me. My cats are gonna get catnip and whatever the cat grass, whatever that crap is called. And I've already got some catnip and whatever that other, I can never remember it. I've already got shit fucking sprouting and growing, and it's none of you fucking people's business. So thank you. How mentally ill are you? How many... You think I can't read your comment more than once? Like, how mentally ill are you? How many accounts do you have? Who gives a fuck where I fucking live? The fact that you make 5 million accounts and are so fucking unhinged is more deranged than anything. Do you literally understand that?
She's
how
like
many
a
fucking
collection of
accounts do you
characters.
have where you're so deranged and unhinged? So who's very unwell here? Is that you? Yeah, I think that would be you.
This is like a very, like, standard Nal crash out nowadays.
You sound very deranged and unwell. Because guess what? It doesn't matter where I lived, you'd still be harassing, so who's the fucking deranged and unhinged one? Again,
I guess the food reviews didn't last long, huh?
answer me that. Doesn't matter where I lived, you'd be the one repeating yourself 500 times, so, yeah? Yeah? And what did I do, nigger? I was in the...
Well, that's another one. Also, just so you all know, I have some of my older videos, like from back when I was sort of practicing video essays and stuff, available as members-only videos for the channel, just because I don't like leading with them for people, because I don't think they're, like, as good as my more recent stuff, but I still wanted them to be accessible to the fans who are curious to see more content.
bathroom, and they weren't home, nigger.
Oh, that's another one.
And I was getting ready to, so, yeah. Try harder? Wasting water when I don't even fucking take a shower every day? Yeah, try harder, please. Thank you. What did I do? I know, retard.
What did I do?
Are you mentally unwell? How many times do you repeat yourself? Do you repeat yourself like 5 million times? Because I see you the first time around. Like, I know you feel unwanted. No one pays attention to you, but I see you the first time. You don't need to repeat yourself more than once. Because they're gay. They're gay and they don't have their boyfriends. They don't have their little boyfriends to suck their faggot fucking assholes.
Beautiful.
Oh,
A
yeah.
real wordsmith, honestly.
Yeah.
I wish I was as good with words as she is.
Call wellness check on me right now. Because
This is not a cry for help.
I've got the screenshot. Yeah. Call a wellness check on me right now. You're gonna be wasting resources, but yeah, do it. And then when you share my address in the stream, yeah, and you sound retarded, nigger, when you don't know
Well, that's
shit.
another one.
I think I'm allowed to get dressed in a fucking laundry room if I've got fucking clothes in there, you dumb nigger.
Wow, we are
I should be fucking harassed
really
if I'm
just
fucking
going
half
for it.
naked. Thank you. I think I should be able to get fucking dressed where my fucking clothes are, nigger.
Wowee.
Yeah, Hannah, what do you know, nigger?
As soon as as soon as Sirius can, like, input another one, she said it again. Like, she's just rapid-firing this shit. She went for a high score? Yeah, fuck this. I'm not even gonna be able to, like, archive this shit. Like, this shit's gotta get deleted when we're done.
What do you do?
I'm gonna have to download this video, though.
Do you do all the housework around here? Yeah? Yeah. Yes, harass me. Come on, do it. Come on, I've got the screenshots. Do it. So when I get the fucking cops involved, come on.
Yeah.
When I get the
Yeah,
cops
Mika, I bet.
involved, come on, do it now. Hurry. Because I've got the fucking screenshots. Yeah. Yeah, share my address. Do it.
Share my address, do it! Holy fuck, dude.
Do it, because I've got the screenshots right here, so I will show them. Yeah. Do it. Come on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting right now. Share my address in my stream.
Literally asking for it.
Because you're the ones harassing me. Yeah. Ooh, a screenshot of a... Oh, you sound retarded. You act like they cannot get your fucking IP address? You sound so fucking retarded. Do you know how dumb you sound?
Oh, Jessica.
This girl's channel's gonna be deleted in no time.
I can't imagine why people don't like her. She seems like a peach. Yeah.
Everyone's reporting this shit. What am I doing?
What did I do?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here. What am I doing?
I'm sitting here.
Channel's gonna be deleted in no time. What am I doing? What am I... I'm waiting.
Well, you are slurring. But you're slurring in the sense of using slurs.
Racist remarks? Oh, where? Where?
You're repeated... you've used the N-word in this stream 10 times. That alone. And yeah, she's very Muppet-coded lately.
Where? And who's threatening to call fucking false wellness checks on me? So please do. Call a false wellness check and I will show them the fucking receipts of you fucking threatening to show my address to everyone. I'm waiting. Oh no! Oh, and look at you. You just said the R word right there. Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb?
Oh no,
It's
Miss
not
Piggy.
false when I'm in... Okay, so call. I'm waiting. Why aren't they here?
Fucking Miss Banshee, Jesus.
Why aren't they here then?
Fucking Crypt
why aren't
Ghost.
they here? And you think you have a life when you're harassing me? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I will wait for them to come, and when they come, I will show them your fucking text messages, and don't act like I won't fucking,
You know, it would serve her to be a little bit less arrogant about this, a little bit less hubristic about this, given that Cobes so recently lost his channel for so much less. I'm just saying.
Check up on it. So come on. I'm insane because you're harassing me. God, and what did I do to you? Who cares if you're a streamer? Who the fuck?
God, that could be me.
I deserve all I get. I gotcha.
If only I wasn't hidden.
I put myself out here, and what did I? Whose respect am I asking for? What have I done to you? I sit here. I don't bother you. I'm not with Josh anymore, retard. You fucking dumb niggers are stupid.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's an 11th one. That's pretty crazy.
I'm not with Josh anymore. You fucking harassed me when I was with him. I'm not with him anymore. Can you figure that the fuck out?
Okay, to be fair, you have his picture in your background, baby doll.
I never did anything to you. Thank you. I fucking cook and I sit here. What have I done to you? Oh, yeah?
You've said slurs. That's enough for me.
Oh, and yet I'm still here. Get me locked up. Oh,
Girl, no one has to get you locked up. You're gonna get yourself
you
locked
sound
up.
so fucking insightful. I put myself online, and you harass me.
Like, I can see this bitch in prison for sure. I can see her thriving in prison, honestly.
So who does all the fake fucking 911 calls? Who does the fake FBI? You do know that the FBI literally fucking found that person, right? Do you think that was worth it? Because the FBI doesn't fuck around. So, do you think it was worth it for that person to do that to me? Why don't you find their name, figure it out, and get back to me? When you think playing around with the law is funny, get back to me. What have I done? You've been harassing me before I even met Josh, so try harder?
Oh my god, what if my little stream avatars guy was, like, a custom commissioned, like, chibi version of my avatar? I think that would be so fucking cute. I want that so bad now.
Wait till who blah blah.
I should look into how much that would cost.
Is he gonna rape me? Yeah. What is he gonna do? I've got the screenshot. Is he gonna rape me? Yeah? What is he gonna do? Wait till blah blah blah. But yeah, and what is he gonna do? Yeah? Yeah? What is he gonna do? Where did I say that? Where did I
If I do that, I want to get a really, really high quality one. So that'll probably be pretty expensive.
say that, you dumb?
Because, like, I've got the free one I made that I use all my, or that I use for all my PNGs. And I use it on stream sometimes, though pretty uncommonly lately.
Fucking nigger.
Well, what a lovely conversation we were having, and then she dropped the N-bomb.
Call the cops. Wellness check. I'm waiting. Where did I say I was perfect, you dumb fucking nigger? You're the...
Oh, wow. Yeah, she really is going for a high score, isn't she? What a colorful lady.
Where the fuck did I ever say it was perfect, you fucking nigger?
Wow.
Where?
I'm holding my stream deck like a controller
ones
now.
that call false cops. So come on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm waiting. Yeah, for your threats, come to my house. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Waiting. I've been waiting since you said it like 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely downloading this live.
I've been waiting. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Been waiting. You can't answer me. That's what I thought. So when I show them all these screenshots of you doing all this shit, I don't give a fuck about my lipstick, you dumb fucking cunt. I said that like a few hours ago, slut. Yeah, and you're disgusting, and
Ooh,
you
that's
don't know how to
true.
spell.
You know, she and Cyrax could find some commonality.
Maybe learn how to spell.
Star Party.
Huh? Maybe you could learn how to spell once in your life, but I highly doubt you can do that. So.
What are you doing?
Try harder, maybe, next time. If you want. If not my problem. Don't give a shit. Again, not my problem. Try harder next
Vulcan.
time. I'm still waiting on the wellness check that you falsely called in, so I'm waiting.
You know that an estimated 20 million people watch the Oscars.
I really would love for them to come to her house.
I'm waiting. So when they
I
come
don't know if
out
they
in the
do, but
stream and I can show them all the fucking screenshots, I'm waiting. So come on.
oh my god. That's so gross.
I'm getting bored. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. Thank you.
Guys, like, imagine finding out that Cyrax was looking up your nudes. Like, I can't begin to express the level of discomfort that that brings me.
I'm waiting.
Right back here, and we're gonna talk about that. Now, as for this video right here that
waiting, bored. Very bored.
Definitely didn't see, and that was the
I'm very bored.
negligence and pure chaos of how I got prepared for this evening. The potential threat of having to spend
Very bored.
the dire situation that was attempting to assemble a fit
Very bored.
Oh, don't say punch the potato.
events on the planet, which again, I don't know why I was there. Anyways, let's jump back on your boy.
Stroking the spud. Okay, how long are we gonna have the no talking? There we go.
Bye.
Bye? Wow, she's really fucked up now. Whatever she was doing off screen. Oh, look at her. Wow, she really is hag maxing. That's crazy.
It's boring. Sorry.
Poster of an Underwood typewriter framed on the wall. His great-great-grandfather.
Like, we skipped like 20 minutes or whatever, but it feels more like we skipped like 20 years, you know?
Father had invented the Underwood typewriter.
No, I didn't.
And that's where his name.
What, when I said stroking the spud?
He took me back home to my flat after the tea.
The tea. He got the tea.
Ew!
He dipped his tea.
Ew, he tried to find his fucking grandmother's nudes. Oh, God. Why would he think they were on the internet?
Fucking.
There were lots of butterflies. It was very exciting.
Oh yes, mate. Yes, mate. Yes, yes. He dipped the tea bags in the mug, in the cup. Yes, he did. Very well.
No fucking way.
Yes.
I am so happy that they got into his hard drive. I'm so glad that they know everything he's been up to now. Oh, man.
Ma'am.
Hi, cute frog.
Oh, he dipped the tea. The tea steeped in the cup for about, as long as most.
That is a very cute frog picture.
2 seconds, but, we like to pretend for longer, The corn and all. The corn will get to your brain.
It's Star Party time.
I promise you. I promise you, mate. I promise you it will get to your brain. That brain and this one up here, mate. Take your wallet, drain you dry. I'm from Australia.
I think I'm gonna change the currency name to Stardust.
Oh, Lord. Oh, what is he, Lord King Cobra?
Because we're always collecting stars. So it should be Stardust.
He looks like Lord Dooferton. That takes it up the
Wait, I have something for this cute frog.
That's what he looks like.
The whole experience was wonderful.
Oh, I bet
It was one of the best first dates that I've ever had. I was like a giddy.
Yeah, he wined and dined you, and yes, mate, yes, I get it.
Ew, I don't like when she says it.
Why are there so many demented people that do this? They get in relationships knowing they're demented fucks, and they do. That's my question.
She was really excited. Like, this man's so nice.
And then someone actually likes them, and then they can't handle it. Oh my god. Yeah, I think you need help.
Like, he's really well spoken. He treats me well. Someone that she'd want to take home to her family. She was so ecstatic about it, like buzzing. The early days with Bertie were amazing. We were going
This is so boring. Can we get someone else to... I'm falling asleep. I'm not even anywhere close. 8 times... Okay, I'm bored. Sorry. I can't even find out the story.
Oh, I can't gift any of those ones. I'll have to change the settings for some of the gifts.
I've got only a nose.
Look at the boob roll.
They're all fucking weird.
Oh, wow. They're really hanging out there, folks. They are really hanging out there.
Simpson, you got Jessica Alba. Jessica Simpson is weird. Alba, she's into the Balenciaga bullshit. So she's a sicko.
5 pounds of rocks in a 10-pound sack. The drugs improved how she's acting.
Anyways, yeah, chicken tuna of the sea, whatever.
Yeah, she really, she really calmed down. She's very, like, sedated now. Whatever she did.
Wrong thing and embarrassed myself.
So how many years has it been?
14 years when I turned 18.
I wonder, is it Duster?
I had a closed rhinoplasty.
To do what?
To make it smaller.
To fix the bump, to make it straighter.
Wow.
It was actually pretty.
He's like, no, I don't care, but it's like, okay. If you
Oh,
don't
those
care about it,
titties are trying to get free.
One plaque from fucking YouTube. Why do you have that one plaque from YouTube in a fucking frame if you don't care?
The power of benzos compels you. Count your bars! They're stealing them. Call everyone and scream until someone confesses.
YouTube. Or why do you have that one YouTube? Oh my god, shut up. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna take a bong hit and go to bed. And you people are fucking hurt. And I'm still the one caring and crying about Josh when I literally shouldn't. I should be celebrating it. Go fuck yourselves. But you people think you have the moral high ground to sit here and okay.
Ooh, are we still gonna get some slurs?
Show your picture. Show a picture of what you look like, please. Oh wait, you can't.
You can't.
You repeat yourself 500 million. Yeah, you need help. Yeah, that's what I thought. What have I done to anybody?
Yeah, we're winding back up. We might get another crash out. Might be a twofer.
I should treat my pet. Oh yeah, because I've
Voices are coming out.
for them for the past fucking like 10 years.
They don't ask you to. You just cook.
Oh yeah, I should do everything and 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 everything, and no one else should.
And everything and everything
Everyone
and
else should be
everything.
able to loaf around it. Who the fuck? What kind? One person does everything in the house and everyone else gets... No, that's not how the world works. And if you think that's how that works, then you go ahead and be treated how I get treated. You people act like you know everything about me when you fucking don't. Yeah, I don't have glasses now. My glasses are broken. Thank you.
Broken.
Yeah, because I know I'm not the one that spent over $700 on my glasses just for them to be broken off of my face. Thanks. Oh, I should be more... Maybe when I'm half fucking naked and you see me in the laundry room and I'm trying to get my clothes out of the drawer, maybe you should come back in 5 minutes when I get dressed. Yeah, maybe you should come back in 5 minutes. Because you need your shit out of the dryer right then, right there, when I'm fucking halfway naked trying to get... Yeah, uh-huh. Well, what is that rug gonna do for you right there in 5 seconds? Yeah, maybe if I'm getting dressed... Oh, I get blamed for everything, though. Oh, the door's not... Oh, because...
Wait, who's this guy?
I did lock it. And then when I know who didn't lock it, oh, it's still my fault. So literally go fuck yourself.
Oh, for the commission.
Oh, when my mom wants to fuck my ex-boyfriends.
What?
When my mom wants to rub my ex-boyfriends in my face who are literally abusive, cheating on me, probably giving me fucking...
Oh, I think I've seen this guy's shorts before. He made like a really cool VTuber rig.
Oh, so when I'm 14 and he's 19, whose fault is that? My fault or her
Yeah, it's
fault?
really cool.
And they know how old he was.
I'll keep the tab open and take a look.
19, and I was 14. Yeah. And then when I broke up, oh, I know somebody
Thank you.
who could do something for you.
Her mom fucked her BFs.
Yeah,
that's so good.
14 and a 19-year-old. Yeah, figure that. Yeah, that's my fault. Where was the parenting at any point in my life?
Oh my god, girl. Girl, you don't get to... Girl, you're like 40. You don't get to, like, pull this shit anymore. If you had shitty parents, you had shitty parents. Too bad. You're, like, well into adulthood. That's on you. Like, sorry, we don't all get good starts. That's on you.
I can't answer that. I'll wait. So when I broke up with him and I'm trying to... Oh, calling me a slut for trying to date somebody new. I'm a slut for trying to date someone my age. I'm a slut for someone...
What are you talking about?
When a literal night...
That said, it has been 3 hours, and I am losing my voice. I'm suffering. So I should probably rest my voice now, so that I have one for tomorrow at all. People have told me my whole life I'll never have parenting. You hate to see it. You hate to see a queen without parenting. Yeah, bye everyone. I'm also thinking of, like, ways to make stream avatars a little bit more interesting. I'm thinking if there's, like, an easy way to create, like, prompt power-ups or whatever, like, things like paying a certain amount of Stardust to, like, temporarily increase the size of your avatar, that kind of thing. So I'll see about looking into that at some point soon. Bye everyone, thank you so much for being here, don't forget to like the stream, even though it's gonna go into the abyss. Bye.